Alright, hello everybody, it's me, Clock, and today we're going to be playing Jackpot Crash Course, the new game that Studio Investigates just released, developers of Dead Plate, Eloquent Countenance, Cold Front, Elevator Hitch, etc. Lovely games, I love their games so much, and this is going to be part 1 of Chapter 1. Unfortunately, they couldn't get the whole Chapter 1 done in time for October, but don't worry, this is going to be a few hours long, I believe, so let's start. Don't worry. They're also going to be releasing part 2 of Chapter 1 soon, too, apparently. There's been a huge spike in crime rates in recent years. To regulate it, the level of punishment has been upped to an extreme for everyone. This has caused most government-run prisons to be overpopulated, underfunded, and in horrible conditions. Prisoners with long sentences will often die of malnutrition or illness before their sentence is over. Oh. But now, they can apply to outsourced private companies that provide alternative forms of punishment. Oh. Lovely! Bet and forgive. The following program is intended for a mature audience. There may be... You don't need to know about that. WASD. Nice. Oh, it's WASD? Really? Really? WASD, not arrow keys and ZX? Okay, fine. Clickable images glow when hovering with mouse. Okay, cool. Fine. I'll use my mouse. You guys can see this, right? Oh. By the way, I'm still a Pngtuber because my computer is in the repair shop, so I'm using a older PC. There's my boy! What in the hell? Dude, I love Eddie. Right. If you didn't know, if you don't follow developers on Twitter, they've drawn Eddie and another character a lot. I guess that's supposed to be a bed. No wonder my back's sore. They could have at least given me a mattress. What do you mean? You got a blanket? Okay. Looks like somebody else dressed me. I definitely wasn't wearing this when they put me to sleep. Fancy. Yo, let's go gambling! Congrats! Welcome to the show. Your role. Pull the lever, okay, what's this first? Item, oh, okay. Item, info deck, character deck. Yo! This is cool! You don't have this card yet, because I have nothing. System, okay, pretty no save already, okay. Well, let's go gambling! You won! Brutal Bull. Is that it? That's not an aw dang it! A crowbar dispenses from the machine. Gordon Freeman moment. You hesitantly pick it up when the slot machine swings outward, revealing a passage behind it. I'm liking that. Oh shit! Character art! Yo, it's so good. It's peak. It's peak already. Let's get going. Love emo man? I love me my chubby emo guy. I love the whole team, bro. Studio Investigates, I love that you're not afraid to draw real characters, bro. That's great. Good luck. I don't need it. I'm good at this game. Yo! So I do have a partner. Who? Thought you were a no-show. What took you so long? Well, whatever. At least you showed up at all. I started thinking they paired me with someone that got cold feet. Cuff your left hand to proceed. Excuse me. Excuse me, we getting kinky already? Hey, yo, Eddie! Eddie, you got a manhandled, Benny. Roulette. What a dumb game to start on. It's just luck. Hiya. Hey. With Brits. You got a staring problem? No, I was just... I don't blame you. I've been told I'm pretty irresistible to ugly dudes. What the? I'm starting to not mind being paired against this guy. Are we waiting for something? The sign says to put the cuff on, doesn't it? Yeah, Why haven't you yet? Sheesh, what are you being so pushy for? I was waiting on you, slowpoke. Right. On the count of 3. Sounds fair. 1, 2, 3. Oh shit. Your time starts now. Finally. Already. I like how it showed his name, Benny, for a second. Dude, good music? Now it's looking somewhat like a proper game set. Still expected more pizzazz, though. Where's the audience? The cheers and the clapping? Or at least a host that explains how the game works. Less important. Let's get started. Wait. What's with all the waiting with you? Can't we just get on with it already? I don't know how to play. Can we check the rules first? You don't know how to play roulette. I don't gamble much. What? Why do you look so surprised? Don't look at me. Look at your mug. You have the same look as those washed up brutes who drink and smoke in front of slots all day. We're checking the rules first. Fine. What the hell? Oh, we're cuffed to each other. I thought we were cuffed to the table. Yo, Xeno reference? Wait a second, what? Come here, big boy. You have 10 chips to start. Yo, by the way, Matt XO, how you doing? Whenever one of you likes, you can start a round to bet. You can bet a maximum of 10 chips, or not bet at all each round. Once the betting period is over, you can press the button presented by the game to make the roulette wheel spin. You will win a return based on how close you were to where the wheel is stopped. The one with the least amount of chips when the timer hits 0 is eliminated. If you receive more chips than your opponent by the end of the game, you will keep the amount of chips equal to that difference. You cannot exchange chips with your opponent. You cannot purposefully handle the roulette wheel or tamper with stage equipment. Good luck. Can I change my bet? Information card received. Roulette rules. Information is stored as cards. You can build the deck by talking with others and exploring to gain new insights. You can always check what cards you currently have in the settings. Whoa. Feels weird reading stuff like this outside of TV. Guess they're serious about this, huh? Let me know if the music is a little loud, chat, by the way. I'll turn it down some more. Still don't see why we have to be cuffed, though. Stop pulling. You think they'll hand out the key to the winner? Can't wait to get out of these. He didn't react to the elimination rule. He's already convinced he'll win. Guess the cuffs are supposed to be some kind of a motivator. You done looking around yet? I don't think that timer will be as forgiving of you wasting time as I am. Right. Think I'm good now. Wait. I know this probably says the exact same thing, but, you know, I have to check it. You have 10 chips to start. Whichever one of you likes, you can start a round of bet. You can bet a maximum of 10 chips, not bet at all. Once the betting period is over, you can press the button. Okay. Turn, based on how close you were to the wheel, I stopped. Okay. Good luck. Okay, let's leave. Bye. Damn. Should I go eat breakfast? Yes, you should go eat your breakfast. I already tried it. It's locked. Huh? It's locked. You hard of hearing or something? If it wasn't, I wouldn't be here. It's heavy-duty stuff. The doors we came in through are too. I'm guessing this will be where we proceed once, the game's over. Yeah. And stop stalling so we can get this over with. No! I like stalling. Did you check behind curtain number 2? I bet you didn't. Okay. Save. Save. Awesome. Amazing sound effects, by the way. I heard those chips. Okay. I put the music down just a little bit, okay? Here. And then I can turn it up just a little bit. Okay. I think that's all we can do, so let's start the game. What's that up there? Huh? The demon-looking thing with the pipe down its throat. Oh, I thought that was a flamethrower. I'm not sure. Has it always been pointed at us? Nah, I swept this place 3 times over before you showed up. Seems it started up once we got the cuff on. Kind of feels like looking down the barrel of a gun. There might be a reason for that. Oh. As long as we don't make a break for it, we're probably fine. Or maybe as long as we don't lose at roulette. Or that. Speaking of which... wanna go for... Way ahead of you! Is what I would have said any other time, but... Since it's apparently your first time playing, you do the honors. Beginner's luck and all that. Thanks. You should go all in. I'm not doing that. Let's go gambling! Okay, let's go... Do we go bigger? You know, let's go fucking big, bro. Let's go black 35, bro. Bet on 35. How much you betting? I'm gonna bet 2 chips. Yes. I don't know. You sure about that one? What? Something wrong with it? Nothing. Bet on 15 with 7 chips! What do you mean 7 chips, bro? That's a big bet, bro. That's a big bet. The ball landed on 14. Well, fuck. Holy shit, that spot never works. Fuck. Something wrong? No. Good job. Thanks. Means a lot coming from a future loser. Stream is going good so far. Feeling lucky this round? Hopefully. Let's go black again. Let's just bet on black this time. How much you betting? 2 chips. So he's cheating, right? Yes. Ain't that considered bad luck in some places? Shit, is it? Where? Don't remember exactly, but to me it feels bad for sure. You're just saying that. Who knows? Bet on red with 7 chips. So he's... The ball landed on 18. Yes! Shit. Better luck next time, big guy. Dude! You know what they say, 3rd time's the charm. I'm counting on it. I can't save during this time. Cheater? You guys think he's cheating? I want to see if there's anything else I can do. This guy is cheating! No, I'm kidding. We did vote on black and red, so that is interesting. I voted on 35, which is pretty much the end of the board. And then he voted on... That's hard, man. That's hard. Okay. 27. Lucky number 20? No, I'm gonna go with lucky number 7. How much you betting? 1? No. I do not want to do 21. No. Pick. No. Okay, there we go. I was gonna say, no, I don't want to bet 21. Let's do 1 chip. Let's extend this. Bet 1 chip. Yes. I have a save before this, so we can redo the minigame. But I think we're gonna have to lose. Bet on 21 with 6 chips. 21. The ball landed on 21. Alright, you're cheating. Damn, I'm on a roll. Guess your bet wasn't charming after all, huh? Oh, dang it. Oh, shut it. You got fast hands or something, brother. Bet on red. All in! You don't have enough chips, I know. Okay, let's go all in. Fuck it, all in on red. I shouldn't go all in. God damn! Let me be a gambler! Let me be a gambler! 2 chips. Bet on black with 5 chips. The ball landed on 33. Looks like Lady Luck's drooling all over for me tonight. Would you cut that out already? What? Winning? It's roulette. I don't have much of a choice in where the wheel lands, pal. No, treating this so normally. rubbing in how much longer I've got to live. What the hell is wrong with you? Pfft, what? Want me to get on my knees and apologize? You signed up to be here, didn't you? That doesn't mean I signed up to be gloated at by some arrogant prick. You haven't even given me a chance to catch up. Oh, shit. Would you have? What? Given me the chance. If our tables were turned, if you were the one winning right now, would you have let me? Someone you don't even know the name of. Catch up? It's luck, buddy. Just like how unlucky I got to be stuck with some whiny asshole who isn't even my type. If it's not on your side, you weren't gonna make it very far here anyways. Besides, I don't see why I should feel sorry for someone who was dumb enough to get caught. And even dumber to choose to come here, as though it wasn't entirely in your control. Use information cards in conversation to relay information to others, or win arguments against them. Oh, shit. I love this, dude. This is like your turn to die levels of good. Okay. Reason for imprisonment. Read? Yes, please. You know what you did. Can you maybe run it back for me? Oh, shit. It's not my fault. It's the first time I'd gotten arrested. What? You weren't expecting to have consequences? Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. It's not like I had anywhere else to go, asshole. It's not like I'm some big evil criminal mastermind. Dante's only had the one back exit. The cops had blocked off a bunch of roads. There weren't... it. Dante's. That big pawn shop down in Moto's. Dante's, yeah. Look, the last thing you're looking for is a pity party. Just forget I said anything. Did they tell you it would be easy? What? That it'd be something quick? That you were just the guy they were looking for and they just needed you for a small favor? It was hard on cash. I work in a fucking cubicle, for God's sake. I've never done anything like that before. I've never stolen from anyone. I'm not a criminal. I'm not like... I'm sorry. I lost my temper. That's not right for me to say. What? You're not like me? Not until recently, anyways. I see what they mean by the 200 plus CGs. This is beautiful. Forget I said anything. You're right. I knew the risks coming here. Same as you. I just wanted out, and it's a game. I just got unlucky. I wouldn't have made it very far anyway. It's not your fault. What are you doing? Question mark, question mark, question mark. Presses the button to end the round. The ball lands nowhere near where he bet. What's the fun in being far ahead this early in the race? I might as well level the playing field. Thanks. You better not take that for granted, by the way. I'm already starting to regret it. If I don't figure out some kind of strategy for this, it's just gonna be luck deciding who lives and dies. 20 contestants were picked for this. If there's a room like this for all of us, then that means half are meant to die within the first round. Unless... So now we're gonna check the rules, right? Roulette rules. Read? Yes. Let me guess. I can interfere with the other tables. That'd be amazing. Whenever one of you likes, you can start a round to bet. You can bet a maximum of 10 chips, or not bet at all each round. Once the betting period is over, you can press the button presented by the game to make the roulette wheel spin. You will win a return based on how close you were to where the wheel has stopped. The one with the least amount of chips when the timer hits 0 is eliminated. If you receive more chips than your opponent by the end of the game, you will keep the amount of chips equal to that difference. You cannot exchange chips with your opponent. You cannot purposely handle the roulette wheel or tamper with stage equipment. Good luck. Oh, but what about a tie? Oh, we can just tie. We won't have any extra tokens, but neither of us will be eliminated. Wait. Don't bet this round. Oh, I see how it is. Just because I heard you out once, you already think you can boss me around like I'm your lackey? That's a low blow. That's not what I'm... The rules. Did we read the rules closely enough? Hey, don't try cheating me out of this. They say we're not allowed to tamper with the wheel. No, about the win condition. What was the win condition in the rules? That whoever got the most would move on, right? No! It's whoever got the least is eliminated. Not exactly. It only said whoever got the least wouldn't move on. It never said anything about the winner. What are you playing at? If neither of us gets the least amount, then neither of us would get eliminated, right? If we tie, we'd both be allowed to pass. Sure, but the rules say we're not allowed to trade chips, and there's not much we can do to rig the odds. If we both play the same thing, I still have higher chips than you, so I'd still end up winning. If we play randomly, there's too much variation in how much you can win to ensure we get the same amount. Look, I get what you're going for, but trying to get out of one of us dying is just going to complicate things. Not unless... Yo, Phantom Sunreal, what's up, man? We both lose? Oh, wait. We both win. That doesn't work. We both have to lose, right? If we both ended with 0 chips... If we both ended with 0 chips, we would get no chips to take, but... Huh? If we each run out of chips, then we're both at 0, and neither technically has more than the other. We'd be tied. But what if that means we're both eliminated? That would have been written in the rules. It doesn't say anything about a punishment for going broke. I am inclined to agree, brother. 1 minute remaining. Well, if that's the best chance we have, you better be quick about it. Play roulette until each of you run out of chips or become equal. Oh shit! Bet on black! Wait, no, that's bad. That's bad. Go. Bet 3 chips. That was I should have picked a random one. Bet on black with 8 chips. The ball landed on 5. Wait. Since you're an expert at losing, why don't we choose where to bet for me? The expert on losing? Bro! Oh, fuck. I just saved over file 1. Whoops. Whoops-a-daisies. Why don't you choose where to bet for me? Don't like the way you put it, but guess I'll try. Yo, 20? Bet on 20? How much should he bet? Yo, 10, bro. 10! 10! Yes. I didn't realize the timer's still I'm gonna die. 120! Fuck, what's wrong with me today? I usually never win these. Just bet again. There should still be enough time left for another... Kind of spent a lot of time talking. Shit. Hey, no worries. They already know we figured out the game's gimmick, right? Maybe that's good enough for them to... Shoot. You. Holy shit. New game! No, I'll just continue. Holy shit. And I have 30 seconds left, so we're gonna go real fucking smooth with this. Yo, just go 23. Just go 23. Yes. Go! Go! I've got... Dude! Bet on 19. He has 3 chips. Yes! Yes! Go! There. I did it. There! We're equal! Chat, did I say I'm good or what, bro? Alright, let's stop betting. I'm so good, I'm bad. I'm so good, I'm bad. You sure about this hot shot? 100%. How's that percentage looking? Lower. Let's fucking go! Please proceed to the next area. Hey, am I your type now? Probably not. Oh, yeah, let's go! I did not expect that to be the case. I take back what I said about you not being my type. Thanks. Now then, you heard the ominous voice. Let's get going. Wait, before that. What's up? You want me to save, chat? You want me to save? What? You, mentioned something about me not knowing your name earlier. Oh, okay, I can save now. Okay, remember, each whole screen is a file, okay, chat? So I don't save over them. You mentioned something about me not knowing your name earlier. What should I call you? You want my number too? Kidding. Don't own a phone anyways. Benny's fine. You? Eddie. Oh hey, we rhyme. Seems so. Well, I don't like it. I want to feel special. How do you feel about Eds? Well. Alright, Eds. They might shoot us for real if we take too long. Come on! Risky Runaway. Character card received, Benny. Character cards can only be used on special occasions. You can build a deck by talking with others and gaining their trust. You can always check what cards you currently have in the settings. Let's look around and we'll check the card too. Proceed. Closed door? Yeah. Okay. Well, looks like we picked up a boyfriend and we saved our lives, chat. How we looking? You know I'm good. You know, I'm wondering if I can't sprint is because the game developers were like, let's keep the game slow. Let's not let people rush. Or the game developers were like, Eddie's a fat fuck. He can't run. Which is kind of fucking hilarious, but also horrible at the same time. So I really hope it's just to keep the game slow. But also, if he's lazy, that's not really a problem. It's cool. Benny. Risky Runaway. Oh, that's it? Okay. That's it. That's it. It's cool. I love Benny, bro. Broken handcuff. A handcuff off from his pair. There's a gauge with an unclear indication on the sign and a slight hum coming from it. Oh, there's a lot of characters. Gerbar, you're assigned Lucky Charm. It feels heavy in your hand. Slight hum coming from it. What does it blow up? Okay. Don't take that the wrong way, by the way, chat. I love Eddie. I love that he's a fat guy. He's my chubby baby, okay? I love this guy. Benny. Over here. I'm just not afraid of stereotypes. Are those elevators? Why are you saying it like it's your sworn enemy? Because it is! The one thing I hate more than getting hitched are these hideous death traps. It's so small and close and packed, and there's no room to... I hate seeing it! If they're gonna make us march up to our own deaths anyway, why not just let me take the stairs? Seems like we don't get the luxury to choose. It'll be fine. I doubt they set up anything on these. Unfortunately, I don't think we're gonna have an elevator hitch, chat. Unfortunately, I think we're taking them separate. I'll be fine. I doubt they set up anything on these. It'd be pretty anticlimactic if we survived all that then die from something like an elevator crash. Like as if we were on a crash course. Well, I've been talking about the normal ones so far, but now the possibility of there being more to these is fucking me up double time. Thanks for that. Would me going first make you feel better? Yes. Okay. Let's save. How many save files do I have? Okay, first, 3. 20! Yo, I need your turn to die, not my turn to... Your turn to die levels of save files, bro. I need 100. So we got 2. Well, fuck. Shit. Yes, new Studio Investigaves game. I fucking knew it! Quick, is there a vent or escape hatch anywhere? None that I can see. Eds! Bye. See you later, nerd. Let's just say I'm gambling. Probably should have gone in at the same time. Title screen! Jackpot Crash Course! Let's go! No, don't make me do this. Don't make me do this. Oi, I've spotted another one! Deadly Dreamboat, excuse me? I was starting to think we got another dud. Wait, is it that one guy? So did you kill your partner in there or what? What's that guy up there? Lackadaisical past. I think that's the one way off to the right. Yeah, the girl. Or feminine, I don't know. Seems to just be the one. Maybe we'll end up with even numbers after all. Yo, the Trivial Tycoon looks so fucking cool, bro. And I'm not saying that just because he kind of reminds me of Clock a little, but I'm just saying he looks really fucking cool. Creative Gardener? That's totally this guy up here. Less solar winners than I was expecting too. 4, 8, 12. I'm not seeing Benny. Benny and the Jets. Fuck, was there really only meant to be one winner for the preliminary game? Are they not letting him up? Where the hell is the makeup? I'm not going to be able to do like 15 voices, by the way. Don't expect that. They were supposed to be in your dressing room. Duh, what the fuck else would makeup be doing? It's not dress rehearsal. Page them and let D deal with them. I stopped waiting on them 20 minutes ago. Lights, we're on in 15 seconds. Benny! Ah! I still don't get why stairs weren't an option. No, fuck this guy's voice, bro. What took you two so long? Everyone was waiting on you. Oh man, does that mean I was the last one here? Phew. He's fine. It's my boyfriend. He better be fine. Mr. Gates, please return to your mark. I like this face. And this guy looks really cool too. We're on in 5. There's a bar here? 4. No, these are people watching. 3. God saves. Do not cross. Crime rates spike. Addiction counseling services. Officers receive 50% discount? Smile, you're on camera! 2. Bet and forgive. 1. Where winners strike big and losers fall hard. 20 lucky prisoners have been selected from right here in Motos to star. And 13 have proven themselves in the preliminary rounds to meet you here tonight. The contestants have had a shot at accruing a few chips in that game, but depending on how they play, there's a slim chance they're still in the red. Mercifully, they'll still be receiving a few chips, as well as opportunities to win even more throughout to help them from falling behind. And well, cutting their time here short. A recap of the preliminary games they played to get here. Oh, so those two just agreed not to bet at all, huh? Look how cool they look! As well as interviews with each of our players will begin shortly. Oh, okay. Including a familiar face, where I'm getting word a past showrunner has made it past the preliminaries. Benny? Why is everyone looking at Eddie? Wow, isn't that something? Don't leave then either. Witness the first of many trials that may show just who among them has what it takes to bet and be forgiven against any possible temptations, with the winner taking home the grand prize of a total pardon. It all begins tonight on... Oh, I should have said it, didn't... Whoops. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to an extra lucky Season 7 of Bet and Forgive. I'm your host, Cupid King. Oh, what's up with his eye, bro? It's lovely to have you here with us tonight. Hey! I got paired up with a kid in there. What the fuck kind of stunt are you trying to play? Oi! First you handcuff him to some stranger, then you had the nerve to shoot a gun at him? Do you think that's funny or something? Is he even supposed to be here? Hey, I'm talking to you! I don't think he's gonna beat me to it. What an electrifying start to the season. We've got a great show planned for you tonight, and you'll get the chance to learn all about this season's contestants after this short message from our sponsors. Raid Shadow Legend. Don't change that channel, folks. Bet and forget, we'll be back. Raid Shadow Legends sponsors this horrible cut. Great. First makeup and now this. And my smokes are out. How long till we're back on? The designs are so crazy good, man. Music, going hard. I'm pretty sure Studio Investigatives has, I believe the artist behind the music is Bel Kalangar, I think? I'm not sure. But, they're amazing. And I'm pretty sure it's all in-house made. We're gonna have to wait until he's up again to do interviews. Oh, up again. Thank the devil we haven't let in the live audience yet. I'm taking my 15. Wait, excuse me, I have a question? The show usually starts by now. Are we expected to stay here until things properly resume? Paranoid cosmologist. On my break, do whatever you want. Please do not do whatever you want. Instructions will be given momentarily. Contestants, please exit the stage in an orderly fashion. You may explore the designated waiting space to familiarize yourself, but be prepared to return for interviews as needed. As such. Hold your horses. What about the contestants that didn't win any chips? There was something mentioned about their time being cut short. Oh, thank you for reminding me. Contestants that passed the preliminary round with their partner will be offered 5 as compensation. This will keep you from being eliminated for the time being. Only 5? That's barely any at all. The hell are we supposed to do with that? Yo, nonsensical jokester. I can already tell the fan favorite, man. I can already tell who's gonna love this. Okay, all right. I mean, they're undeniably cute, but okay, yeah. There's one in the chat already. Immediate. Maybe if you bothered to win against your opponent, you'd have actually earned it. We're preparing services, so you'll have an ample opportunity to earn or win scattered throughout the waiting space. Faster, if you let me do my job and help properly set everything back up. Just don't worry about it right now. We'll give out directions once things are back on schedule. Cupid and the masked assistant walked through the curtain and off the stage. What a shit opening. Don't tell anyone, but I was totally planning on jumping down and making a run for it too. Glad that guy went before me. Hey, you alright? Earth to Eds, hello? Should I call you Mr. Gates? Sorry, shit's going way too fast. That was a lot. It's a TV. What were you expecting? Perhaps he didn't plan accordingly for his appearance here. Have you not watched the show before? Well... Oh my, how surprising. Out of everyone, you seem most likely to watch a show as barbaric as to incapacitate someone live on air like this. I completely agree, my lady. Shield your eyes from the display. I wouldn't wish for you to become faint. You're too sweet. I love her, the heartless maiden. I want her to step up. You can leave with the others. I want to check him over if they'd allow me. As honorable as ever. The character sprites are amazing, dude. They're just all so good. Honorable might be pushing it. Who would even try to pull a stunt like that before the show starts? Serves him right for not following his assigned role. Wait, you mean those things we got from the slot machine? Now, I'm gonna say this right now. I know there's a lot of they-them characters in this. I do not remember who they are. I know it was posted on Twitter. I do not remember as they are. So if we make some mistakes, please know I just didn't know because I'm an idiot. Alright, chat? Alright, YouTube? Before I get a hate paragraph, it's still gonna happen, but just warning. Wait, you mean those things we got from the slot machine? And as soon as I find out their pronouns, I will use them, okay? I will try my best. But I'm an idiot. You're watching an idiot. I thought those were just suggestions, like for the audience's entertainment. You don't remember management saying they were mandatory? It's the participants' responsibility to adhere to the title assigned to them. But I did also request a lawyer to be present while I read mine over. Tough luck, bull. Sounds like you're gonna be stuck acting like a brute the rest of the show. Ugh. The application form did say they'd base it off our history, so we'd have an easier time following them. From the looks of the tape, you've had no trouble following your brutal title, so you shouldn't have anything to worry about. But hey, no, I didn't yell at and attack your partner into giving up all the chips. Benny, back me up here. Benny isn't in front of the door where he was standing only a moment ago. Never mind. Benny's trying to escape, bro. Ghost, you're not supposed to agree. You're supposed to tell me that I'm not an idiot. What the hell, Ghost? My own mod. I'm crying, Obi. Save. Okay. Did I get any new cards or anything? Chips, your lifeline. You currently have 5. Info? Info on deck? No. Character deck? Nope. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, oops. Don't smiley face! Seems to be the production team. You hear something about changeovers and editing. But before you can properly listen in, they stop talking, waiting for you to exit the stage. Seems like they weren't as lucky. Benny, where are you, Benny? I know you're around. Tongue-tied enigma. Crybaby underdog. Risky runaway. That was Benny, right? Deadly dreambones. Paranoid cosmologist. Creative gardener. Heartless maiden. Sorry. You know I'm gonna check everything, chat. You already know I'm gonna do it, man. I'm like I'm like the second most thorough guy possible. Seems to be the security staff. Even though their faces are covered behind a black mask, you can tell their eyes are following you. Most likely debating whether or not to throw you off stage themselves. Kinky. Loyal equestrian. Nonsensical jokester. Lackadaisical pest. Oh, there's Benny right there. What am I doing? Might be better to stick with someone I already know for now. Trivial tycoon. And brutal bull. Okay. Dappy goon. Hi. Seems to be the production team. Here's... okay. Okay, it's the same. Oh. Deep chasm you can't see the bottom of. The stage is held up by massive industrial girders. Nice couch. Hey. Nope. Okay, nothing new. Okay, let's talk to them. Where did everyone else go? I just realized. They just left. They just said bye. Benny started to nonchalantly kick at the slumped body on the floor. Based. Eesh. Is he even alive? He's still twitching, so my guess is yes. I love Heartless Maiden. Whoa, good guess. Yay, I've won. You owe me 5 whole chips. Damn it, I knew I should have gone with the other horse. Wait, did we even make a bet? Should you still be kicking him? It's not making him any worse, is it? It's making it worse. Shit, I didn't catch that. What did he say? Give him another kick, maybe we'll find out. Good heavens, never mind that. Look at his wrist. That's one hell of a mark. Hard to see the full extent of that with that cuff in the way, but... Speaking of, when are they going to remove these anyway? Do we gotta head backstage or something? Pardon me, but Mr. Gates and Mr... Cut to the chase, lady. Do you two recall seeing anything being fired at the young man before he fell over? Don't think so. I thought that was something being shot out of him, but he lived, so I assume it's like a shock. Wasn't even looking in that direction. Well, this is just another silly guess of mine. But when he received his penalty, maybe something was activated within him that caused him to be electrocuted. Or perhaps by... something that was already on him. You mean these things are still around just to shock us? Sounds like something they'd do. I mean, why else would they only break the chains? For dramatic effect, duh. The freaks behind the screen like to eat that shit up. I do admit, I quite enjoyed the theatrics as well. I love you even more, Heartless Maiden. Felt like they were overdoing it, really. Okay, thank you, Shapeshifter. Thank you so much, Shapeshifter. You're such a homie, dude. What the hell? You know what's really overdoing it? Having us stuck with a wrist version of an ankle monitor until the finale. I'm gonna look for a way to get it off. Wait, Benny. Oh my, seems like your friend already left. Hey. Do cheer up, Mr. Gates. You two must have had plenty of time together during Roulette, did you not? I know I certainly had with my dear Rook. Why don't you try meeting up with others in the meantime? Plenty of birds in their cages. Don't you mean fish in the sea? Nope. What'll you be doing? Oh my, I apologize. I've forgotten to introduce myself. Please call me Cecilia. It's a pleasure to meet you. Her name's Heartless Maiden. I don't think she's gonna have any real friends, if you know what I mean. As for me, well, this young man seems awfully troubled, and I'd like to keep him some company, at least until he properly comes to. No harm in that, yes? No harm, but also isn't heartless. Ah, but a fine maiden wouldn't simply toss the injured behind, would she? Guess not. It might be best for you to join everyone else behind the curtains. Please do check on Rook for me if you meet her. Or maybe their name's just Rook. Information card received. Electrical burn. But they did say that their titles kind of match their personalities a little, so I wouldn't disregard it just yet. God, they're all so pretty, and the character sprites just walking around are so cute, too. So, where did everyone go? This way? Oh, yeah, okay. Hey. Water. Yo, everybody take a hydrate check. We've been playing for a while now. I love me some water, bros. Okay, you're Rook, right? Dappy Goon. He seems to have noticed you standing near them. Orca, man! Me? That's right, I'm yapping at you. Hurry up and lend the crew a hand. We've got to look for provisions that'd make Sharkbag feel better. I don't know how to do... I forgot. I was doing a British voice for this guy because he said oi, didn't I? Who? My partner. The fella who took the blow for me up on the stage. The underdog crybaby, I believe his role was. You guys want to help him? Goes by he, him? Thank you. Well, I'd say it serves him right for disobeying the rules. It doesn't feel quite unfair for him to be punished without a detailed warning prior. This may be a competition, but I'd much prefer it to be a fair game for everyone. It. Oh, it? Oh my god. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna try to go by it. We must not forget to be civil and maintain our sportsmanship, even in a hostile environment like this. I don't know about all that. I just want him to be okay, because he's my chum. Starting to pull at your jacket sleeve, trying to drag you over to the side where his makeshift crew is standing. Well, don't just stand there, Orca man. All hands needed on deck. Think more on it. Too afraid to sail, I see. Fine. We don't want a landlubber like you on the ship anyway. Feels like he's leaning more toward a pirate than a sailor. I know I'm saving a lot already, but what does he need my help for? Like, is that gonna lock me into something? Or is that like picking sides, basically? You know what I mean? Art style's amazing. I love Studio Investigrave's art style, man. That's great. What fun is a competition if they're willing to help the loser? And I thought I was supposed to be the nonsensical one. Hello? Just means fewer players to worry about. Those types won't last long. Doesn't mean they need to spoil it for the rest of us while they're around. Keep it down, will you? I don't want us to be cemented as the annoying ones before we're able to actually get anything done. Let them spend their time however they like, but only if you two spend yours focusing on. I like this guy. I like this guy a lot. I like this guy a lot. Let them spend their time however they like, but only if you two spend yours focusing on. The Jokester's a he, they, it, Dreamboat is he, they, and the Tycoon is a he, him. Thank you. He seems to notice you, pausing mid-sentence. The other's eyes follow. Hey you, the guy with the fucked up face. Me? What's wrong with my... You got something in your eye? What are you looking at? I was... starting a fight? I think this guy's threatening us or something. What a psycho. Think I should call for security? This guy's really causing a scene. That's not what I... What? What's it trying to say? What it's trying to say is that while we appreciate the slack-jawed gawking, we're trying to have a conversation. Maybe try your luck somewhere else? Say, you made it out with 0 chips, right? The other two exchanges confused looks with another. Yeah, that's right. Real shame. We were just planning on doubling our pot if you'd like to join us. The hell are you asking him for? I thought you wanted a tight ship. No worries if you can't. I saw that fellow over there take quite the shock. I'm sure everyone's worried sick looking for bandages, and we don't want to distract you from anything more important. But we may need the help finding more funds if you have the time. Sorry, I'm not very big on gambling. Oh, don't worry. We wouldn't be wasting any time on that. We're taking more of a direct route. You're acting pretty chummy for someone asking to rob something with a stranger. Who said anything about robbing a prison? Nah, he's on the money. We're robbing the joint. That was the plan, wasn't it? I can't see a possibility where that doesn't go horribly wrong. I'm in! No, wait, let's talk to everyone before I go I'm in. But I'm in! The moment we're caught, we'd be eliminated. Why take the risk at all? Oh, you're good, shapeshifter. I don't mind. Fuck chat. They can deal with it. We have our reasons. The details can come after. There isn't much time until we're called back for interviews. Are we in business or not? I'm gonna think more on it. What's the cats? Make the deal? Think more on it. I'm beginning to suspect I might have overestimated you. Better come to your senses soon. Okay, but I really want to join them. I really want to rob the joint, man. What's better than robbing the joint? What would possibly be better? Hi. Oh, the fan favorite's gonna be really hard for this game, but I like this one more. They seem to be interested in the two below. No, talk to me. Listen to me. Listen to me! No! I'm kidding. Host room. I bet we can go over there. Poor thing. Should we help him as well? I don't think getting further involved with him is the play. We still need to look out for ourselves. Besides, haven't you heard the news? Lots to investigate now. We wouldn't want to waste what limited time we have. Investigation, as if it isn't just us slowly walking around and pointing at things. This is serious. It's practically a given that everyone else's first move would be to explore each room to get used to the arena. Thankfully, the plan I have in mind goes beyond that. I want to look further into the producer's side of things, not just the bare minimum the game allows you to see. You seem like the type to go missing under mysterious circumstances after the staff takes you out back. Exactly my point! The whole place is an elaborately built set. Think about all the different layers that could be surrounding it. There's not a chance these walls don't have something hidden behind them. Hell, or under the floors. Don't even get me started on the vents. I'm sus. Sorry. If I were to guarantee one thing, it's that there's always some kind of reward that comes with being thorough. We could find something that'll help us in the next game. Sounds promising. But I'm more worried about any of us getting into some serious trouble for this. It'd be awful to see you two hurt. There's gotta be a loophole we're overlooking. Leave them be. It'd be weird for me to interrupt. Don't want to let them know I've been eavesdropping their entire conversation. Oh, okay. Can I go here? No. Okay. Still cameras, so I still get to choose. I feel like we're only gonna get to be able to join one group, right? Like, I don't think they're gonna let us join multiple groups. Benny, you know you're the only one I want to join, right? Cecilia might be onto something about meeting the others. Wait, did I not talk with everyone? Oh, maybe I was eavesdropping on these ones, so maybe now they'll see me. Nope. No. Do I have to pick the options? Who did I not talk to? Or do I have to make a decision? Yo, you. You. Talk to me. Maybe I have to make a decision. So, you would join this group for investigations, are you sure? No! It'd be weird for me to interrupt. Don't want to let them know I've been used. Okay. Okay, save. I'm going to overwrite that last save I did. I'm going to overwrite this save. So I guess you have to join a group, I guess. And you can't join Benny. Let's join, Okay. I want to join this group. I already know a lot of people are going to like these guys, and what can I say? I like the tycoon, okay? What's the catch? Yeah, good question. What's the catch, Suits? Personally, I've never been one to want to get into fights. God knows these two wouldn't be able to wrestle their way out of trouble. So you need a fall guy. We like the muscle. Of course, we'd like for everything to go right, but... Don't worry, you can still be the fall guy when things go wrong. If things go wrong. And you can't trust we're professional enough to avoid getting to that point in the first place. Oh, and you can trust we're professional enough to avoid getting to that point in the first place. Make the deal. Let's go gambling. You've been joining this group for investigations. Yes, sirree. There's gonna be so much we have to replay, chat. So, you are one of the reasonable ones. Good to hear. Don't make me regret it. Vic, this is Bones and Elise. You suddenly feel two bony hands squeeze at your arm. What got you that role anyway? Muscles can't be the only part. You quickly pull away from the hold. Watch it. Pfft, relax, I'm not even wearing any red. Maybe it's the temper. If we try and wave a cape, do you think we could get him to charge? You do realize I'm not actually the animal, right? Sure as hell look like one. Already regretting it. So, about your reasons. They're that you overestimate how things are run around here. And as someone who used to run this show, I know for a fact that someone like this is actually quite manageable. Oh, that's the former showrunner! Oh shit, okay. You used to what? Ugh, now he's actually slack-jawed! Thanks. So, you're really the previous showrunner they were talking about? Surprising they let you compete. Isn't that an unfair advantage? That's what I told them, yet they still insisted I join, going far enough to pay the extra expenses for my transfer, directly from the trial to here. Oh, what got you arrested anyway? Hardly matters. What does matter is that I would have gladly served my sentence anywhere else. I had a perfect correctional facility in mind. He means a private vacation resort where the richer criminals get to go. Ugh, no one believes me when I say they're overrated. Been to a bunch of them, and let me tell you, choosing this is instead the best thing I've ever done. As I was saying, I don't enjoy being here just as much as you when I could have had it better. I can't deny that I've worked on this show in the past, but believe me when I tell you, I wasn't involved this season outside of the initial casting early in the production. We're on the same boat. So, what are we doing now? Scouting is a good start. Oh, okay. I do appreciate how the decorations the set team pulls off almost makes you forget this is a holding facility. Almost. How much would you pay me if I jumped off? Nothing, probably. How about this? How much should I pay you to jump off? I mean, how much do you have? Don't encourage it. $5. $5. $5 and I jump. For an extra $2, I'll do a flip. I'll do a fucking flip! I swear on it. Okay, can I go back here? Stage seems to be blocked off for all contestants. The blatant prison gate, in contrast to the vibrant carpeting, makes you feel uneasy. $20 and do a flip. Bro, why are you so expensive? Oh my. Well, I did say plenty of birds in their cages. I didn't expect you to take a liking to that particular flock. Good thing I don't like them. That's a relief. They seem to be quite intimidating, yes? I would have gone with you if I could have, madam. And Benny, honestly. Probably Benny. But they at least seem to know how the show operates better than others. I suppose that's fair, but do be careful, Mr. Gates. Still unconscious. He seems troubled. Can I get a water? No. It's just for show. Yo. Now this is gold. You think I should write one too? Host room. Seems to be where fan mail addressed to the host is stored. It's locked. Seems to be the door to Cupid's dressing room. Bones lazily leans forward and takes a good look at the lock. It's a bust. You can't do it. An easy pick, but there's a big bolt that isn't but part of the main lock and isn't connected to anything else. I don't know where it leads, but my guess is that if someone comes through this side wrong, the mechanism locks and it requires security to open. It'll totally shut us out. That's a no on this door, then. Why bother asking an escape artist to join the crew if they don't even do the interesting part of their job? Not that we shouldn't be breaking in, just not through here. If we do, they're bound to replace the locks as soon as we're back on stage. We need access from the other side, then. If the layout's the same as last season, there should be a way to gain easy access once we find the back entrance. Maybe someone could break it down and we could skip pretending this place isn't made to be busted up. I'm not doing that. Better to put a pin in this, then. Wow, they really expect me to be strong. Were we supposed to talk about robbing them in front of these? Fuck, what did I tell you? We should have gone somewhere else to talk. Quick, turn it off. Maybe that'll stop it from saving what we said the last few minutes. But isn't that tampering with stage equipment? Does it look like we're still on Roulette? What are we waiting for? Go! You hurriedly grab the equipment, searching for the power button before noticing something. It's already off. How was my acting? Boo! Terrible! We're live only on stage. They should be currently busy running clips from Roulette to catch the audience up to speed. Most events backstage rarely air. They wouldn't want to waste space for a boring conversation. Even if we're being recorded, it needs to be edited for the broadcast version. With the little time they have before the games and amount of footage they have to review, it's way easier for them to overlook things. It'll be wilder till they get back to us, if they do at all. You could have just said that. Just did, didn't I? I hate you. Okay. To the dressing room! Oh, so they really are sticking with me the whole time, okay. I love them. A wall plastered with posters and adverts of flashy-looking people in them. What pose are you gonna do? Huh. For the winning photo, silly. Winners get their face plastered on here. Oh, so that's who these are. Just answer the question! Not sure. You're kind of putting me on the spot. Well, it doesn't matter anyway. You're obviously not gonna make it. Gee, thanks. Want to hear something fun instead? I asked the same thing to Vic, but he was totally refusing to look at the wall, don't you know? You think he knows anybody? I'd appreciate it if you two stopped talking about me while I'm in earshot. Wouldn't he know everybody? He was the showrunner. Sorry. I don't mean to get emotional. Try cupping your hands over it. The mirror, you can tell if there's something behind it by looking into it without any light. Cup your hands over your eyes while looking to check. This looks dark. I don't see anything. Boring. Probably just a dumb wall, then. Too many seasons of putting cameras behind mirrors for contestants to still not know about that trick. I doubt they'd do it again. Oh. Okay. Seems to be a little storage area for extra clothing and accessories. Hey. This room reminds me. What's your costume supposed to be anyway? Not really given. Bull. Bureaucracy is the biggest pile of bullshit, my friend. The hell if I know. I just requested that they put me in something normal. Boring. Bet the costume department was disappointed to hear that. Probably had to be held back from adding those big horns. Would have had a field day dolling you up. I could tell they were itching to slap on whatever to make you look intimidating. Comically so. I mean, really. The 8-ball belt's one thing, but that hairstyling, pff, only showing one eye. Aren't you in your 40s? 34. Besides, you're one to talk with that face paint on. At least I'm on theme. I own it too. Ugh. Wait, can I not? Is there nothing else? Storage area. Eddie, I think he is wearing a turtleneck. He is wearing a turtleneck. His suit jacket is a little short. That's the best we got. We got like a crop top suit jacket, the 8-ball belt buckle. Oh, Okay, didn't mean to hit space again. Is there really nothing else in this room? Can I not move this like mirror for that vent? Let me get sussy with it. Vic whistles over at you to get your attention. Doesn't look to be much else here. Let's go. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to go to the dressing room. Seems to be off. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Whoa. You suddenly feel a harsh shove from behind towards the fountain. Whoa. You aren't able to catch hold of anything before you fall towards the water, completely soaking your shoes and pants. But you feel a separate hand grip the back of your collar and pull you back before your arms touch the water. Careful. Elise. Who's Elise again? You should really watch where you're going, big guy. Oh, okay. What the hell is your problem? You could have gotten me killed. I wouldn't go that far. He was just having a little fun. Yeah, and you didn't even get pushed it all the way in? What's with you and being a total buzzkill? It was only a prank. Just a prank, bro. Not if it electrocutes me to death. The cuff's designed to shock us. I don't want to mess around and go swimming with it. By the way, let's get a posture check. Make sure you're sitting up straight, not shrimping it, chat. You too, YouTube. I'm watching you. Okay, well, now I really want to push you in. Then you'd be a real buzzkill. It likely wouldn't kill you, but still good to keep in mind. What makes you say the cuffs are designed to shock us? Has it been used on anyone yet? Yeah, actually. I mean, I don't know if that's actually what happened, but I was talking with Cecilia earlier, and she thought that might have been what brought down the guy. Ugh, her. I wouldn't trust her much if I were you. Why? She seems more trustworthy than you. I know her type. Still a decent guess, though. Get it? Buzzkill? You're going to hell. We got it, Elise. Wow, I really picked the cool kids to hang out with, who are also dicks. Have you read the plaque yet? Funny how it doesn't say what happens if you convict the innocent. Wouldn't it be safe to just say everyone's guilty? What does it say? Whoever says to the guilty, you are innocent, will be cursed by peoples and denounced by nations. But it will go well with those who convict the guilty, and a rich blessing will come on them. Proverbs 24:24-25. Proverbs. In one of the earlier seasons, there was a contestant who would throw some of her chips in this fountain for good luck before the games. Of course, the chips were just picked up and stolen by other players. But she ended up being that season's winner. Something to think about. I'm not throwing my chips in there for you to pick them up, asshole. I don't need luck. I'm the god gamer. Hi. Blah, I'm already sick of scouting. We better be playing another game after this. I think interviews come next. Literally, who cares? People are here to see what the games are about, not us frolicking around. Why don't they get on with it? But honestly, if I was Vic, it's probably what I would have said too. Chips only. The Infun-O. Low bats. Oh, this place looks obnoxious. We have to check it out. I prefer not wasting what chips I have on gambling. Thanks. One of the mass staff mentioned opportunities to gain chips throughout the show. This must be one of them. If it is, then it's a real shame. It means they must have re-themed the gambling hall from past seasons. Oh, I don't want to go in there yet. Better not to rush this. No! I didn't think it would actually let me in. Any of the games catch your eye? Coin flip, maybe. But only if I can figure out a way to rig it. Pig dice doesn't sound too bad either. How did you know the earliest known dice was made of bones? Oh, hey, did you know? Yes, they were. Any of the games catch your eye? I'm not typically a fair game type of person, but I'll admit the shooting gallery seems the most tolerable. And where's Elise? They seem to be average functioning slot machines. It's the closest thing to resembling a normal casino. Big star here. Yo, hot dog glizzy stand? Yo, let me get some glizzies. Of course you're the one. Of course you want a glizzy. Of course you do. Any of the food catch your eye? The question is, what isn't catching my eye? Cinnamon sugar funnel cake biscuits, fruit drizzled cotton candy sparkling tea, deep fried double sauteed mushroom tarts. Are you sure you aren't going to have a heart attack before the next game starts? Food stand that seems to sell various street foods, some of which you haven't tried before. What the hell is that supposed to mean? Some of which you haven't tried before. What the hell is that supposed to mean? They seem to be average. Okay. Average functioning. Hi. Seems to be a game booth where you can play higher or lower for chips. Oh, I can run! Yo! Running! Yo, he looks cool running. Seems to be a game booth where you can play pig dice for chips. Now, never mind, we get to run finally, chat. Seems to be a game booth where you can play a carnival-style shooting gallery for chips. I'm the bull. Mess with the bull and you get the horny. Seems to be a game booth where you can play coin flip for chips. Vic whistles over at you to get your attention. Doesn't look to be much else here. Let's go. I mean, must mess with the bull, get the horns, chat. Not the horny. You don't get horny. No horny here. A staff member that appears to be security stands beside the entrance labeled as VIP. We even have a VIP area. Seems like even hell's got room for luxury. When you try to take a step forward, a masked guard harshly blocks your path. Entry for your party is declined. You mean there's areas blocked off even within the arena? Da-doi! It wouldn't be VIP if just anyone could waltz right in. You probably need to have gained a set amount of chips before you can enter. 20 to be exact. I thought the goal was not to waste time on gambling. That's still the plan. Hey. What? You're here as the muscle, right? Apparently. Great. Go knock that guy out. What? Yeah. Quit freeloading on us and start pulling some actual weight. What do we even pay you for? You don't. Listen, I'm not gonna get myself in trouble because of something so avoidable like this. It's stupid. And short-sighted and aggressive. Aligns with your role quite well, doesn't it? I doubt they punish you for being in character. And I suspect they've been switching between cameras trying to capture something interesting to air. As long as it's entertaining, you can get away with most things. You're a bull, not a chicken, aren't you? You heard them. Not that hard of an ask now, is it? Give it up. I'm still not doing that. Starting to feel he's useless yet? Unfortunately. Ugh! I ought to chop your head clean off! Why don't we circle back to this once we've scouted everywhere else? Okay. Salvation? In use. Is it just me, or is anyone else getting mixed signals with this place? Some parts look like a vice den, but other bits look like a Catholic monastery. Gah! It's ugly, that's what it is! Hey, don't you have something you can tear this down with? What? Ugh, don't lie, you know that's my thing. You got something from that shiny machine at the start, didn't you? I know I did. Why specifically, ask me? By that logic, the other two must have gotten something too. Because of your role, duh. It screams weapon to me. Those two losers probably have something actually helpful, and I got no interest in that. Bluff or fold? I don't want to tell them what I am, so I'm gonna bluff. But I feel like Eddie's gonna be terrible at this. Bluff. Crowbar. I don't know what you're talking about. Eek! I know I said my thing is lying, but you really gotta get better at lying. Even if he did have something, I don't think it'd be much help. Especially not something like a crowbar. Oh. What? How did you? Ugh, you little thief. I didn't have it far up enough my asshole. You snatched the crowbar back from Bones, put it away. Ugh. There, you're not getting it this time. Not my fault you can't keep track of your belongings. What's that you mean about it not helping? The door's sturdy. It looks like it has a deadbolt, but I don't see any lock. It's just a coin slot, you see. No brute forcing this one. Ooh, let me try. I bet I got more than enough chips to get an easy peasy. I don't know. The slot looks like the wrong size for chips. You guys are gross. King of Hearts didn't mention any other currency we could use, did he? There was that coin flip booth in that obnoxious gambling hall downstairs. If I'm remembering right, that coin might be too small for this slot. In any case, it's not just the coin slot. The walls around it seems to have a thicker material too. I heard slight music coming from the VIP doors, but this one's silent. So whatever's in there has got to be real valuable, right? A priest. Ugh, no, I think I know what this is. The confessional theming is new, but this isn't something we'll have to worry about for a while. Oh, is it like ratting out? Ooh, is there some shadowy production reason we're not allowed in there? Is it only unlocked by chanting an incantation only the showrunner's gonna know? What's the point of teaming up with you if you're not gonna give us information on the actual show? I thought that was your whole deal. I am giving you advice. And the advice is this is something we don't need to waste our energy for now. Whatever you say, boss. Vic whistles over to you and get your attention. Nothing left to note in the lobby. I do enjoy that they do that. They add that, like, nothing, like when you're done exploring in this area. So we can go to the Hanged Man bar, or we can go to the shop. Chips, 666. Let's go to the shop. Why does Studio Investigrave low-key love religious horror? I wouldn't call it religious horror just yet, but I think it's just a really great, like, juxtaposition, I guess. But yeah, there is a lot of, like, religious, like themes, I guess. Like, mentions and stuff like that in their games, but I just think it's, like, really easy. And maybe it's something they know. Maybe they personally used to be religious, or maybe they just really enjoy it. Either way, they use it very effectively in their games. Painting depicting an execution by electric chair. The chair is a cross. Painting depicting an execution by firing squad over a cross. Oh, good. A painting depicting an execution by burning, like the Catholics did to the witches. Lovely. You notice a familiar face in the shop near the counter. Why, if it isn't the infamous King of Hearts? King might be too generous of a title. But isn't he the host of the game? Hey, no worries, Shapeshifter. Take it easy. This is gonna be a long one, so we're enjoying it. Also, probably too generous of a title. But he does work here. We could probably squeeze some extra information about the games if we harass him enough. Or you could talk to the person with actual information on the games, and not a glorified car salesman. You should tell that to Elise. Looks like he's already talking to him. You look over and see Elise chatting with Cupid. Wait, no. Ugh. Items that probably shouldn't be sold to criminals are neatly put on view behind a thick glass display. Items that probably shouldn't be sold to criminals are neatly put on view behind a thick glass display. No more sprinting for me. Buy now! No refunds. Chips only. Pay here. What the hell are you talking about? I just want to know if the audition form specifically requested for someone that looked like a perverted Vegas chapel officiant is all. It did not. Could have fooled me. Oh god, not more of you. Look, I'm busy right now. I don't have time for a contestant meet and greet. Signings are after interviews. Ooh, signings. You run a kissing booth too? I'd cut that type of shit, Dreamboat. The gimmick gets old fast. What about all that fan mail we saw sticking out of your mailbox? Do people actually send you those, or did you have to write them to yourself? Does anyone else have a terrible question they want to ask? Any tips on the next game? No, we definitely know about the shock. Any tips on the next game? You actually think they'd tell me anything about the games, then stick me back here with the people playing them? Hard pass. Not even an outline. The name of it. Even if I did have that kind of intel, it wouldn't exactly be in my best interest to go sharing it with everyone. Yo, have a good one, Crystal Winners. Told you he wouldn't have any information. I will upload this to YouTube probably the same day, okay? My expertise isn't cutting it. You're more than free to enlighten us yourself, Vic. If you're a host, shouldn't you know what the games will be? I know the cue cards they give me before it starts. That's it. What'd you do that contestant? You mean sandbag? I didn't do anything. You really expect us to believe that guy just keeled over on his own? Maybe he got stage fright. Oh no, something was done to him. It just wasn't me. Production controls all the punishments. They wouldn't give that much power to someone with no experience actually running a show. Hey! So what? Were they worried someone would have busted up his face more than it already is? If they were doing that, I doubted I'd be in the position I'm in now. But they were broadcasting and he was acting volatile. He put a bunch of criminals in the same room and flashed lights on them. The hell did you think was gonna happen? I don't control that either. Complain to our lighting department. But you gotta admit, it's pretty good theatrics. Information card updated. Electrical burn. Mr. King, please make your way to your dressing room. Shooting will begin again momentarily. I'd really love to continue chatting, but duty calls. Try not to take too long with whatever it is you're doing. We're behind schedule enough as it is. Wouldn't dream of it, Pink. Cupid does his best to ignore Bones as he heads out the shop. A little bit of flirting, brother. Cashier's protected behind a thick, transparent barrier. There's a small opening at the bottom you can use to exchange chips and a drop box below the window. Seems to be where you can purchase and receive items listed on the menu. I'm surprised they haven't marked up the prices more. First season cigarettes cost 60 chips. Christ, even a box in prison didn't cost that much. It wasn't for the box, it was for a stick. Damn. Good thing I'm not a smoker. But Eddie probably is. So when are you gonna prove yourself useful and break these open? What's with you and breaking things? You're so right. It is a pretty shallow and predictable reading of what it means to be nonsensical. I'll work harder next time. Ah. Okay. Don't stare at it too much with that cashier around, but it's interesting. There's a vent here. Oh. Vent. Get sauce. Get saucy with it. Let me just go directly look at the vent. You observe that there's a vent connected to the shop window. Information card received. Shop vent. Oh, okay. Wheel of Fortune, first aid kit, autographed Cupid poster on the house. Please. 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 Private suite rental, a message to fans, sleep mask, blanket, matches. I committed a crime to get on better, forgive, and all I got was this lousy t-shirt. First aid kit, Feel of Fortune. Private suite rental. The hell do they mean by that? I thought that was already... Maybe it's a premium version of what we have. Actually, come to think of it, I don't remember seeing any signage hinting towards dorms. It wasn't mentioned by King of Hearts either. Even prison has private cells. What do they expect me to sleep then? The floor isn't carpeted for nothing. Haha, very funny. And of everything, this is what's getting you worked up? Bones gestures to their face. All of this doesn't happen on its own. Sucks that I actually care about comfort and hygiene, doesn't it? It's the contestants' responsibility to stay presentable. They see it as an added challenge. More like they probably blew their budget on making the facility look good on camera and skipped on giving us the basics. For free, at least. Or they don't expect us to live long enough to worry about getting greasy hair. Regardless, it'd be beneficial to our plan to have guaranteed privacy. Yet another reason to get those chips fast. Vic whistles over at you to get your attention. Doesn't look to be much else here. Let's go. Bye. Bro, this is just gonna be like we're just gonna explore and maybe do the interview at this rate. The Hangman Barn. A painting depicting an execution by guillotine. Ah, the French. A painting depicting an execution by lethal injection. Painting depicting an execution by hanging. Great, I wonder what this bar is themed after. Kind of on the nose, yeah. Don't you mean kind of on the news? We got it, Elise. Help wanted. Is that for us? Are we expected to work here? It does look desperate, but they did mention different ways to make more chips. At least they aren't making us do community service with no pay. Boo, isn't that what the games are for? Who the hell would want to spend the time they have here working? I agree, there are better ways. It's gonna be me. It's gonna be ya boy. It's gonna be ya boy, isn't it? It's all good, I'd love to do it. Looks cozy, but should have been deeper. There's only a curtain, the entire bar is gonna know what you're up to there. There's more of a changing room stall than anything. What the hell are you talking about? Still not the worst I've had to work with, though. I'll give it a 3.4 out of 5. Let's test it out, Bones. Come in. Help wanted. Come here. Come on, Bones. Just test it out on me. Just give me a free lap. What? No horny here. No horny here. A pool table. Now give me my lap dance. If you're looking for something to drink, it doesn't seem like service has started yet. Can they really legally serve drinks here? What kind of a question is that? Before it's a holding facility, it's a reality show. The less inhibitions for the contestants, the better the TV. I guess. Vic whistles at you over to get your attention. Doesn't look to be much else here. Let's go on and talk to them. Damn. That seems to be everything. Talk about a slog! I should have asked production for comfier shoes. By the time I win, I might have blisters. It's definitely a bigger set than last season. Lots of room for mistakes. How so? Were the tasteful new decorations not to your liking? Do you see anything out of place in the shop? The vent. Getting sussy with it, bro. The vent. Shop vent. Read? Yep. Found connected to the window at the shop. Could lead to behind the barrier where the cashier is stationed. Yes. There was a vent out of view from the shopkeeper. Seemed real too. Wasn't just set dressing. I could feel a breeze coming out of it. Surprised they were even able to get enough air down here. Just think of all the carbon monoxide poisoning we're missing out on. Given the bigger space for contestants and amenities added, I doubt they were as thorough in designing the greater infrastructure. This place is a mess. Blind spots and barely thought out weak points everywhere. Don't even get me started on the guard placement. I understand there were more fights in the past and they want to avoid placing contestants with workers as much as possible, but it's a real shit show. What are you getting at? The vent in there leads behind the stage. I want you to steal the med kit from the shop and bring it back to me. Finally, something to do. I want to go! I can make a mean distraction. You gonna go back to do the other groups? I think I will, seeing how long this is first. Not you. You'll be with me. I have something else in mind for you, and can't risk you getting caught. What about me? What's my job? You'll be with Bones. Because you can risk getting caught. Well, there goes my cover. What's that supposed to mean? It means what you think it means. You're way too noticeable. You're intimidating and obvious, and to make things worse, you can't lie for shit. The second somebody sees you, I'm gonna get roped in by proximity. I'm not the one wearing clown makeup and several dangling chains. Do you realize how loud you are with all that crap? First of all, it's a skeleton, dumbass. And second of all, it's a hell of a lot less conspicuous than you. What do you mean? I'm just wearing a black suit. What? Are you just making a fat joke right now, you son of a bitch? I'm gonna kill you! Sorry. Gentlemen, I want this done before interviews start back up. Well, I'm sure it's possible. It won't happen if you keep pulling one another's pigtails. Just when it was getting good. I would have loved to see you scratch each other's eyes out. Fine. It's not like he's making it past the first game anyway. This is the last time we'll have to talk if I'm lucky. Ugh. Why the kid anyway? Doesn't it make more sense to go for chips? I'll fill you in later. If we want things to go smoothly, I suggest you be punctual about it. We will be waiting in the bar. Stealing! Yippee, yippee, yippee! Oh, good music? It's been good this whole time, by the way, but this, I like this song a lot. Let's check out our other card. We did get another card. Info deck. This one. Electrical burn. Found on Sandbag's wrist. Cupid implied punishments via electrocution are controlled through cuffs by production. Could lead to the... Okay. Not much new. I don't think we got anything new. Yeah, no. Yo, what up? So how was it? Huh? Roulette. By the looks of that footage on stage, it seems like he got you quite riled up. He? Jesus, does it kill you if you don't end everything you say with a question? I'm also Chubby Bones will be murdered if they're making a fat joke. Yeah, fuck them! No. Hey, I may have an ugly mug, but you calling me fat, I'm gonna fucking kill you. Benny, obviously. Sorry, I didn't realize you'd met him already. Maybe he is a kind of... Nah, I just overheard his name during your sorry attempt at getting his attention on stage. Answer the question. He was fine. It went about as well as it went for anybody. At least anybody that made it out. So you push around anyone that you happen to be playing a game with because it went great for me. Well, we clearly weren't as lucky. The only reason I was pushing around Benny was because I was maybe a little stressed given the circumstance. Now, would you and everyone else please drop it? So really just attack anyone when you're stressed. Maybe the crybaby would have been a better choice as our muscle if that's the case. Christ, does it kill you not to be such an annoying prick all the time? In the form of a question again. Ugh. Getting grumpy. Sounds like the big guy need a hug. You quickly slap his hand away before he's able to wrap it around your shoulder. Don't touch me. Keep that up and the only makeup you'll be putting on tomorrow will be to cover your black eye. Oh wow, they weren't kidding about calling you a bull. No, I'm just hung like one. I'm surprised you don't have a nose ring to go along with it. Maybe I can pierce it for you once we're done. I should have just gone with the cosmologist. Ugh, ouch. That's harsh even from you. Do you really have so little faith in us? A bit. I doubt we'll get very far with this when Vic doesn't even bother giving us a plan to work off of. A plan for pinching something quick. You are a criminal, aren't you? Or are you one of those, I didn't do it, I'm innocent, wah wah, where's my due process? They've got me locked up for something I didn't even do types. So we do have one or not. Thankfully, you aren't actually doing any of the work. You saw the vent earlier. I grab the goods, then I'll give you the signal when I've gotten the chips, and you can let me back out. Chips. And the first aid kit. That's what I said. I should have expected you to go for the money. Vic won't be happy if he catches you doing something like that. You going to tattle? Didn't say that. Don't get your panties in a twist. Something tells me he wouldn't mind. So I guess I'll be handling the cashier. It's what you're here for. Not like I blame you, by the way, for handling the cashier. For attacking Benny. Usually deserves a solid punch to the head. Usually. Okay, now I'm confused. Do you know him or not? Ladies first. Your question gets cut off by Bones shoving you into the shop. Okay, yeah, he definitely knows him, right? Just gonna save over that one file. What is it? I don't see a cashier. Lucky us, maybe they're on break. Or restocking. They could just be out of view on the other side. Only one way to find out. Should one of us make the Should one of us make sure the coast is clear before the other one follows? Follows? Sorry, but I prefer working alone. Even having you around to open the vent is throwing me off my rhythm. Then what do you want me to do? Surely you don't need me to hold your hand through every step. Guard the entrance, what else? I'm not sure I... Quit your whining, I'll be quick. Bone slips into the vent. You don't even hear anything as he moves out of view. Asshole. You suddenly feel the back of your throat choke as you hear chatter coming from the entrance, before it comes to a jarring halt upon seeing you. Shit, is that... Do you think he's here to spy on us? I think he's staring at the plant. I don't blame him. It's a solid plant. Maybe we're not as important as you think we are. Well, he's still loitering. Who knows what he's planning to do to us? You think the bull will show up in your nightmares tonight? That's not... It's perfectly okay to be scared, Vega. It's something natural, nothing to be ashamed of. I'm not scared of him. Didn't need to piss your pants over just seeing him. I did not piss my pants. Confront. Let's confront them. You know I can hear you guys from here, right? I'm not associated with them. Wow, what a brave leader. And loyal, too. Shut up. I'm just being cautious. You two could learn from having a bit more tact. Besides, Vega turns their attention away from the others and instead to you. He's the one who's standing around the shop of all places without actually looking at any of the items. And the shopkeeper's nowhere to be found. He, they, and pest is she, they. Pest low-key fire. Just look. He's obviously planning some dastardly heist to take away precious resources and siphon them off as collateral. What are you up to, bull? Lay off it. You've accused like 4 people of that now. And we've yet to see any evidence of the contrary. Actually? He's literally just standing there. Besides, I could ask you the same questions. You could? Yeah, like why are you so stuck on investigating the other contestants? Are you looking for a weak point or something? Why does your costume look so dorky? What dark plan are you cooking in all those unnecessary pockets? Perhaps you're secretly the mastermind pulling all the strings here. Whoa, what a twist! See, I make a pretty good paranoid cosmologist, don't I? Maybe we should switch roles. Which role would I be? You'd make a pretty killer brutal bull, but I'd have to double check with the other guy. Gates, how green's your thumb? Coven, Poppy, stop getting distracted. My suit does not look dorky. Actually, it does not look dorky. Regardless, we're here to simply investigate the area. We needn't bother you unless you bother us. Or become someone worth investigating. Whoa, double twist, the bull's the mastermind. We're simply retracing our steps. We want to get a better layout of the area. As long as you stay out of our way, we'll leave without any disturbance. Fine by me. I've got no problems with it. You lean against the wall and patiently wait while they dig through the area, checking the corners and past the locked-off items, likely for potential cameras. Psst, I've got the goods. Shh, I've got a problem. This company here. So, get them to leave. It's not that easy. Are you really this bad at talking to people? My role is brutal bull. I'm not exactly known by friends for my subtlety. You have friends? Shut up. Who are you talking to? The eye. Follow my lead. Just I divert the attention somewhere else. Lay on the charm. Lay on the charm! The plant. The plant. The plant? Yeah. I understand. Don't tell the other two, but that's my secret too. What? The secret to good plant care. You talk to them. I talk to my garden all the time, and it really makes a difference. Maybe we should talk about switching roles sometime. You'd make a great seedsman. You know I like to lay some seed. Coven nods in your direction and leaves you to your plant talking. That can't possibly be what it's called. That can't have possibly worked. What was that? Nothing. You know, denying it makes you look more suspicious, right? Intimidate them, convince them. No! Let me save! intimidate them. I hate this shop so much. It makes me so angry. I just need to take a breath. Be quiet and stay where I am for a sec. Sorry. I swear to God, if you fuck this up for all of us. Wow, you really do. No, yeah, I'm just in a mood to break stuff right now. Is that something you'd want us to help with? No, I wouldn't want you guys caught in the car crossfire. Between me and the walls. Very understandable. It is? Yeah, what's not to understand about a man and his passionate hatred for modern architecture? Besides, I was finished looking around if you both were. Well, let's not leave so soon. Poppy may still need to. If I have to do another sweep, I'll probably kill myself. Can you stop saying that? No! Let her kill herself. Themselves. But if there's nothing more of note here, I suppose we should continue normally. Back to the bar, then. Shh! Not in front of the bull! Why? What's the harm in him knowing we're getting some drinks? Right, yes. Drinks. Let's go, then. Wouldn't want to keep the, bartender waiting. Solid exit. Good delivery. What the fuck does that mean? Slana got, bull. See ya. Okay, Slana got, bro. I just, like, slurred in, like, Ukrainian or some shit. I don't know. I'm sorry for that. YouTube, I'm so sorry. You okay in there? You didn't get stuck, right? Bones. Bones! You can open the vent back up now. God, don't scare me like that. But it's on theme. Seeing a skeleton poking out from the dark really that spooky to you? It is spooky month. Were you spotted? If I was, I wouldn't be that good at my job now, would I? Besides, you really aren't in a position to start criticizing others for being conspicuous. What the hell was that D- performance? Was the shopkeeper there? Sure, but they weren't much of a problem. Stop messing around. What do you mean by that? That they weren't a problem. That you don't need to worry so much. They didn't see me. The cash register is next to where the cashier sits. It's kind of hard to get into that corner if the person's sitting right there. Don't worry, I didn't do anything to them. That seems more your style than mine. Seemed like avoiding work. Their uniform is missing. For all I know, it was a janitor that got lost during their break. They were just passed out in the corner. Passed out? You think someone else already broke in? I couldn't tell if they were just asleep or if they were knocked out. Means goodbye in Irish! Oh, thank you. That's good to know. And I didn't exactly want to stop and ask them. Right. Well, thanks for telling me anyways. What's gotten you so antsy? Don't tell me you're such a goody two-shoes that you've never stolen anything before. I just don't want us getting caught is all. Sneaking around is one thing, but taking shit from the shop is another. Well then, all we have to do is not get caught. And considering it's me you're working with, I'm the last person you have to worry about messing up. Worry about yourself, yeah? Sure. Huh. Okay, so far... Sorry, adjusting mic. Okay, so far, we've done a lot, actually. But he didn't say if he got the chips and the first aid kit, either. I guess now we would go to the bar. I'll come back to that, and I'll try the other options later, by the way. But for now, we're just going to complete the run, and we'll check out other options later. Okay, chat? Actually, I didn't look around. Let me look for secrets. We need to report back to the bar before interviews begin. Never mind. Get fucked, Clock. Okay. Seems like a lot of people are here. Let me just kill myself first. Let me talk to them first, actually. I didn't realize I'd be seeing you so soon. Almost like he's following us. Don't catch yourself on. He's probably just getting something with this dead snapdragon fellow. What did you just call me? Dead snapdragons. Their seed pods look like a human skull when dried out. Get it? Because you're... Where'd you two meet up? I didn't notice you in the shop. Found him somewhere in the halls. Where's the ladybug? Lost her somewhere in the... Oh, wait a minute. How did you know she was with us? Lucky guess, Kierda. Querida? I don't know that word. Stop distracting us. We're busy. Querida. Querida? I don't know that word. Hi, Elise. I can't talk to Elise. Okay. Took you both long enough. What did you find? You rolled out the first aid kit. Oh, good. And he's yoinked it. Elise immediately snatches it out of your hands and starts gnawing on it. And how many chips? Unfortunately, there wasn't much in the register. I don't think many people have bought anything yet. Bones drops a few strange chips into Vic's hand. You're actually giving that to him? I expected you of all people to at least want a cut. Says the guy who spent all his time standing around a vent. I was gathering information. If I was going to risk getting caught stealing, it wouldn't be just for these. Vic takes the first aid kit from Elise's hands and holds it under his arm. Now we wait. For... What? Suddenly hear someone yelling from afar. That. You step into the shop and see the kid that was partnered with Sandbag arguing with the shop attendant. Oh, we pinned it on someone. Querida is Spanish for deer. Yeah, I figured it was Spanish. I just didn't know the word. What do you mean it's sold out? We weren't out that long. Long enough to forget there are other customers, apparently. Oh, it's that group. Oh, the... Hey, wait, that's supposed to be ours. Nuh-uh. It's last come, last served, don't you know? He means the opposite. They don't seem to be injured. What reason would they have to purchase such an item? Maybe they got it for Shark Bag before we could. Well, I guess that's kind of right. What are you scallywags playing at? I'm gonna kill myself. As the equestrian already guessed, no, we don't have much use for this item. But since we have it in our possession already, I'd be open to negotiate a way where we both can get what we want. Okay, tongue-tied enigma, you're now my fave. Okay, cool. Chips. What else? 20, I presume? Well, not so fast, horse girl. You haven't included the labor fee, the transfer fee. Don't get me started on the shipping. We'd be open to resell the first aid kit starting at 36. Do not say you're so... I'm gonna kill you, Ren. Do not bite your lips at me. But that can't be right. Isn't that more than what it was in the shop? Almost double, actually. But we barely have enough for that. It would leave us with almost nothing. You sure? Could have sworn we saw you just coming out of the gambling hall. Defend them? No, we're gonna intimidate them. Bro, we're reselling. Intimidate them. Don't make this harder than it has to be. Hand over the chips, kid. Back off, we're not fighting you. I wasn't asking. Oh. Don't tell me you're insinuating you'd hurt a child. Even I know you wouldn't go that low, bull. That's some bullshit. He knew what he signed up for coming here. And the rules didn't say anything against it. How dare you! Your herd is nothing more than a posse of vile, no-good, wretched... The kid steps forward before she can reach you, tugging them back as he pulls something from his pocket. Wait, what if we offered you guys something else too? It can't just be chips that you want. Sorry, kid, that kind of is just what we want. I thought that was a pocket watch for a second, and I was like, oh, and then it was a compass, and I was like, oh, okay. It's still cool, though. What about this? It's a real antique, trust me. It's handmade and has 1,000 stories with it, honest. Sailor. Do you really think we'd be interested in some old beat-up hand-me-down? We're extorting you, not running a charity. Does it still work? Vic, are you being serious? Aye, it works perfectly. I suppose it'll do. Though, word of advice, you really need to work on your negotiating skills. We'll take the compass and what you have for the kit. While still leaving us with 1 chip each, correct? While still leaving you with 1 chip each. But keep in mind, we're the ones doing you a favor here, yes? Just give us what we've paid for and be off. We've had enough. Pleasure doing business with you. Vic looks over the compass as he turns on his heels and out of the shop. Was that their special, item? I think it probably was, right? The other two follow after in his shadow. How long is this game? I'm not sure. They said 100 to 200 minutes, but as a streamer, I get the added bonus of being an idiot, so it takes longer. And you want a bracelet? I like to make bracelets of new streamers, I find. That's so cool. But you can do it if you want. I'm not going to force anybody. But that would be cool. I'm Clock. I'm steampunk themed, if that helps. Apologize? Don't. I'll apologize. I'll apologize. They're not going to like it, but I would feel wrong if I didn't apologize. For what it's worth. I'm sorry. Sailor looks up at you to respond, but she steps between you and cuts him off. Wait, Sailor looks up at you to respond, but she steps between you and cuts him off. Puh! Your actions speak volumes louder than your words, bull. I suggest you stay with your herd. Wouldn't want to be left behind. Hey, I don't feel as... You don't disagree. I said it. I said my word, okay? You leave. I'd love to see what their variation of the event is. I guess that means if you join up with them, you get extorted, probably. You competing in a caucus race or something. Keep up. Just got distracted. What's keeping you three anyways? Counting up everything we made. Elise, cough it up. We're still behind. Ugh, fine. Elise drops a handful of chips into Vic's hand. Split from the first aid kit, there's only 30. Would have been higher if you didn't trade for garbage. Plus the spare change in the shop is 4. Plus Elise's winnings brings our total to 66 chips. Bones and I each started with 5, as I assumed did Gates. This should be enough to bring everyone to 20. Vic distributes the 60 chips and winnings back to the group. Oh. You gained plus 15 chips. You said you only needed 60. Give me back the 6 extra. Vic rolls his eyes and distributes the 6 extra chips back to Elise. Wait, 66 minus 34. Doesn't that mean Elise started with 32 chips? What? Is it that nonsensical? Guess draining your roulette partner's assets does make things easier. But if you started with so much, what was the point of sharing it with us? They ended up with the same amount they started with regardless. Think of it as a profit-sharing bonus. And don't get used to it. Elise lends their chips, we split the profits, and they score in any assets we're able to get through the VIP room. Oh, we have enough for the VIP room. It was 20, right? The chips give us all of us entry inside, then with all 4 of us getting access. There's better odds of us finding something good before anyone else is able to get there. Speaking of which, we're running tighter on schedule than I thought we would. Bones, how fast would you be able to unlock a door without the bolts you saw on Cupid's door? Fast. Just lead the way. Oh shit, this is the VIP room, isn't it? Let's look around. Yo, there's slots in here. Let's go gambling. A giant window that looks over the gambling hall downstairs. Okay, I thought the game just crashed for a second there. I was gonna cry. Okay, save. New save. I love to save. What can I say? Seems to be a more discreet, vintage version of the loud and cheap slot machines downstairs. Unlike the gambling hall slots, it has a higher cost of entry, but no betting limits. There's a hanger that says cleaning in progress hung around the door handle. It reminds you of ones you usually see in hotels. Seems like it's off limits for now. Let's go gambling! Aw, dang it. We didn't spend all that time getting in here only to walk out right away. Sorry. Oh, that's a good lounging chair, bro. Seems to be a station where you can play Baccarat for chips. I don't know that game. I don't know many gambling games, to be honest. I don't get what the other two are drooling about. The other joint's way better. This is like reading a book with no pictures in it. Okay. Authorized personnel only. Enter. It's locked shut. But it doesn't even have a doorknob I can peek into. Where does this crummy door lead anyway? This would be the back entrance to the host's dressing room we've been looking for. What if the room's still occupied? All contestants, please proceed backstage. Interviews will begin momentarily. Once your name is called, you will be asked to go on stage. Well, there you have it. Nothing to worry about anymore. No time to lose. If he's any good at his job, he'll be gone by now. Bones takes out a lockpick. That's your lucky charm. No, I smuggled it in by shoving it up my ass. Of course it's my lucky charm. So what did you shove up your ass and smuggle in? I'm asking the real questions now. See? I told you his is gonna be something lame and useful. All yours. I know you have something up your butthole. A series of gaudy outfits mainly consisting of nudie suits and western wear with the occasional dress-down blazer thrown in for good measure. They're all in flashy shades of pink and red. Jesus fucking Christ. Bowen seems equal parts elated and mortified looking at them. Sam. Despite how cheap everything else in the room is, I don't know why I'm surprised that the quality of drinks matches. Let's talk to Elise. A few frozen TV dinners, water bottles, and a couple beers. How funny would it be if he came back and there wasn't any food in here? How would you even plan on heating them up? Oh, I wouldn't eat these. I was planning on throwing them in the fountain. Ah. Check the garbage. Trash can filled with fan mail in support of the show. Garbage. A desk covered in mail criticizing the show. Oh, he reads those. That's funny. A leather ottoman. Underneath it, you find 20 chips stashed away. Oh! Keep for yourself, share with the group? I mean, we never said anything, chats. We never said anything. You know, I feel like they're gonna catch me right away if I try to keep them for myself. But I mean, chat, they didn't say anything. I did save, so yoink. You stowed the 20 chips in your pocket, hoping the others didn't notice. Hey, it's for me and my boyfriend. Leave me alone. Stack of VHS tapes. We only agreed to work together to get to this point, okay? They all seem to be past seasons of bet and forgive. You're a terrible liar? I don't need to lie. I can intimidate them. I'm the bull. Don't mess with the horns or you get the horny. You get the bull. A bed. Looks similar to the one from your cell. Nice. So he's not doing much better than we are. Series of gaudy outfits mainly consisting of nudie suits and western wear with the... Ow! Western wear with the... Okay. I did read that. I didn't know that would be the same. Okay, I feel like this is the last thing. No horny here. No horny here. A phone! I didn't realize there was access to the outside this far down. It may just be for staff calls. I doubt it reaches anywhere outside. Why? Was there someone you wanted to call? Yeah? Is there really nothing else? Another ottoman. Past seasons. It might be good to look at those. Is there nothing else? Am I just supposed to leave? What's going on? Yeah, I was right. The automatic lock I was talking about lines up back here, and with a click it disarms itself, making the door totally accessible. So we can use this door now? Was that really all for one little shortcut? A shortcut with access to the host's room. As long as he doesn't catch us here, I'd say it's a fair trade. Vic whistles over to everyone. An extra bonus for the trouble. Vic drops 5 chips in each in everyone's hands. Wow, 5 whole chips, what a savior. There'll be more if you make it past the next game. I know it may seem like nothing, but there's a much bigger payout I had in mind. Learn to invest. Another job. If you're willing to help again. Though it may be more work on your part than opening a vent. Was that seriously all you made him do? He was more useless than I thought. I'll think about it. Just don't count on me showing up. Don't have to ask me twice. Information card received. Possible heist. I like this group, man. I like this group a lot, honestly. They may be assholes, but they're pretty fun. An echoey intercom can be heard outside the dressing room. Hey, man, if I'm being accused to be a criminal, then I'm gonna play the part, okay? Contestants, if you have not been yet called on for interviews, please proceed backstage. What? I didn't even get to check underneath the fridge. I saw something scurrying. I bet there's a nest of sorts in there, and I want at it! A nest of what? Of sorts. This won't be the last time we're here. Let's head out before they send security to escort us. Bones double-checks that the locks on the door has been bypassed before the group makes their way backstage. Well, good luck with the interviews. Don't be yourselves. But I want to be myself. Is he in the interview right now? I want to talk to Benny, man. I want to talk to Benny and his jets. Let me talk to my boyfriend. Hey, you! Me? You the scumbag that pushed Sailor around? You are, aren't you? You think you're tough for threatening a kid? That it? It wasn't anything like that, nah. I'm sorry if I scared him. You lay a finger on him and... Sandbag suddenly stops himself, eyeing the security station near the exit to the lobby. He grits his teeth and grabs his wrist before glaring back at you with a voice that's noticeably lower in volume. Your next onstage appearance will be in a body bag, you got that? Loud and clear. Go fuck yourself. No contestant is permitted to leave until they've finished their interviews. You can see the interview on stage playing live from here. Looks like Benny's out there now with Cupid. So I've got a question for you. Looks a little like Bakugo. Stop, never mention that name again. I think that's supposed to be my job. And how much are you paying to keep it? Don't they usually hire someone who's actually charming as a host for shows like this? I mean, you're already balding from how much tacky pink dye you've smeared on your scalp, or is being eye candy our job? Not to mention how fake those losers across the stage are. If this is what makes them cheer, then booing me is a compliment. It continues with Benny antagonizing both Cupid and the crowd. Based. Is that live audience I'm seeing? They weren't there before. It's protocol. They usually test how contestants behave on the actual stage at first after the preliminary games. Once things are deemed safe for a live audience, they're then let in. Thanks to the underdog stunt, it's been delayed quite a bit. But he also proved how effective the security measures are with the cuffs. Not to mention the entertainment value. Now we get the full experience. So, what's the plan if any of them sell us out on stage? That's what we want. We do. They don't know how we got the kip first, and what we did doesn't go against any of our roles. We should be clear of punishments. Their words will just cement us as this season's antagonists. Antagonists? Yes, which is good. Gives us strong characterization and distinctness from the rest of the cast. Audiences being able to remember us better this early on is ideal. That's not... What if I don't want to be seen that way? Don't take it too personally, pal. With that role of yours, it would have been impossible for you to be anything else. No! I want to be a good guy! I want to be a good guy. Her expression looks bored and completely unimpressed with the setup. How are you so relaxed right now? How aren't you? Nobody's even thrown a punch on stage yet. If they don't get someone interesting out there soon, I doubt this season will rank very high. Not surprised you're a fan of this show. Just a casual viewer. Right. When you're on stage, can you try to liven things up? I don't want to pass out and miss my cue with how boring it's getting. Forget I asked. Let me sprint. Hey, Garden. How are you feeling, Mr. Bull? You're like a quaking aspen. The what? They're also known as the trembling aspen. In other words, you look uneasy. A bit, yeah. Well, here's what I usually do to help with public speaking. I imagine my mama. Is that... Mom? Close, it means granny. Just imagine a loved one is in the crowd, there to cheer you on and watch you do a good job. I'll pass. I think that just made me more stressed out. Real. Bet and forgive. You again. Just wanted to wish you good luck during interviews. Maybe I will if you stop stalking me. Hey, we were in shop first. I thought you were alone. Slip of the tongue. Yeah, right. I've done some investigating back in my day, and I know the face of the guilty when I see one. I actually helped arrest a serial killer once. It was a pretty hot topic in Modos for a while, actually. You've probably heard of the case. Technically, we've all been declared guilty. My point is that you're making it obvious you and your accomplices have been up to something behind all our backs. Maybe even something that's against the rules. Could say the same about you. Deny it all you want, but I'm going to figure it out sooner or later. Then they don't call you paranoid for nothing. We'll see who's paranoid. Can I get a hydrate check? I love water. As soon as they notice you approaching, they pull down their cat masks to cover their face, as if to block you from talking to them. Oh. Cool. Don't talk to me. That's cool. It's locked. Fine. Fine. Yo, Teffy, what's up? We're playing Studio Investigraves' new game, and it's been pretty good. It's been pretty fun. What the hell is wrong with you? Looks like Elise and Sailor are getting in a fight. No, telling someone to break a rib before a performance is a good thing. It's theater slang for good luck. Everybody knows that, dummy. Never mind. Even after stealing from me, you're still giving me good luck. That's when somebody needs luck the most, isn't it? Wouldn't it be luckier if you just didn't screw me over in the first place? Haha! You're a real laugh, you know that, Dodo? Albatross, actually. Same thing. Don't get any funny ideas. Just because you bested me once doesn't mean it will happen again. Just because you... What? I'm not trying to best you, I made an assessment on behalf of my defenseless compatriots. Wish your luck once more, and I doubt you'll get away with it as easily. Apologize. I know I screwed up, but I promise I didn't realize doing what they asked was gonna hurt other contestants. Should have known it would have been too good to be true and noticed the red flags. I shouldn't have done it, and I'm sorry you got hurt because of it. I'll believe it when your actions start matching your words. As of now, I'll trust the role they gave you above the role you seem to be auditioning for. Look, I just figured apologizing would be a good first step to letting you know I don't want any bad blood. I suppose it is. But I look forward to seeing any meaningful changes for myself, Gates. Prepare yourself well for interviews. I trust you to be true to your character on the stage. I'll try to be. I guess that's as good a first step as any. Nope, and security guard down here, maybe? Wait until your roll is called. Okay. Let's get a water. When are you gonna let me drink water, game dev? What are we playing today? This is the newest game from Studio Investigraves. It's called Jackpot Crash Course, and it's a visual novel RPG Maker style game where I already talked to these people. I don't want to talk to them again. Oh, I can go to the dressing room. Okay. Jesus, it's only been a few minutes since we talked. Fan of me already? Want an autograph with a kiss mark? Ugh, never mind. I love you. I will purposely lose for you. Mr. Gates, what do you think about my new style? Can you tell the difference? Cecilia takes a step back and twirls around gracefully once, the hem of her dress floating momentarily before settling around her ankles. Is it the feather or hair, outfit, makeup? Chat, do you know? Is the hair? Did your hair get shorter? I'm sorry, I haven't seen you in an hour, and I've met 10 characters. I'm sorry, okay? I'm usually pretty observant, but not this time. It's gotta be the hair. Makeup. I mean, I feel like you wouldn't be able to tell with makeup at all, period. Okay, hair. Like what you did with the hair. It's more lively. Why, thank you. I kept everything about me exactly the same as the last time we met. I'm glad you noticed. Oh. You crack me up, Mr. Gates. But welcome back. I love you so much. You're the best woman I've ever seen. The magpie left its cage and found another bird's nest, it seems. Pardon. Oh, I apologize. I meant going around disrupting other contestants for your own financial gain. That's already spread around, huh? Told her about it. Including all the gritty details. How appalling! You don't sound too appalled by it. Well, things did work out in the end, didn't they? The poor gentleman got his medicine and is feeling right as rain. Besides, a bit of tension between contestants never harmed anyone. It literally gave Sandbag a burn. And also an advantage. Huh? Injuries are an express ticket to make people care about you, darling. You really made him live up to his role of being the underdog. And the audience adores rooting for strong portrayals like him. Portrayal. This isn't something to feel guilty over. You helped him out immensely, more than you could imagine. If you say so. See, she gets it. Didn't you say you know her type and told me not to trust her? Oh, did they now? Hey, I thought you weren't the type to tattle. Didn't say that. I like Cecilia. Okay. Run. Brutal Bull, please make your way to the stage. Let's get this over with. Where was my boyfriend? The man of the hour. Where's my boyfriend? No, wait, where is he? He's not there. Where is he, chat? Where's my boyfriend? Where is he? I'm going back, bro. I'm going back. I need him. Yo, hi, Octo! Octo, you would love the designs for these characters. Did you check? I'm gonna check your ass. See if he's in there. Probably not, though. Because he hates your ass. I need to head on stage for interview. Isn't that it? Oh, it's this way? Oh, okay. The sad Pepe. Sorry, Barrett. You're just not his type. Are you ready for your interview? No. Ready as I'll ever be. As you peek past the gate, you see the curtain separating the doorway from the main stage open, filling the corridor with a blinding light. Soon followed by a guard dragging Benny off the stage and muffled, distant booing. Hey. Warmed up the crowd for you. So I heard. Benny gets interrupted by the guard harshly nudging him from the back, stumbling forward. Keep moving. Benny very visibly rolls his eyes. Well, don't break a leg. Don't. So you can haul ass out of there when they start throwing bricks. Duh. I'll do my best. Brutal Bull, please make your way to the stage. Refusal to comply will result in a punishment. I got it. I'm coming. As you get closer to the stage, you hear loud yelling. Oh, come on, bro. From here, you can't tell if they're booing or cheering. They're booing, but... What? Jackpot Crash Course, to be continued in Part 2. Okay. That was amazing, by the way. I absolutely love the game so far. Actually, oh, it was Belle Kellingard. That okay, Rachel draws this in Ecrix. Thank you all so much, man. This game is amazing. We're not done with it, by the way. We gotta go through the other routes, or versions of it. I'll see what's different for you guys. No, I was looking forward to the interview. I know. They did say they wanted to get... This is just half of Chapter 1. I mentioned it early. They couldn't get the whole chapter bug tested and, like, perfect, basically. But they knew the first half, which clearly was perfectly great. No problems whatsoever. They could get the first half of Chapter 1 out in time for October. They did say it shouldn't be too much longer before Part 2 comes out, so hold your horses. Make sure to clock that like button and subscribe if you want to see the second half. And if you want to see the other rounds, stick around right now because we're going to go through the other options, okay? So first of all, I want to go to file... was it this one? I want to see this. Yeah, this is the conversation when we broke in. So I want to see this one. Yeah, I think it's this one, right? I want to see this one. Okay. I'm going to try not intimidating them this time. I forgot that YouTube is going on as well. I was like and subscribe. Yeah, I'm more of a YouTuber, I guess, than anything, but... Okay. So I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do the other options this time that I didn't pick. So I kept staring... So that last time I confronted them, let's keep staring at the wall. You're one over there. Are you pretending we're not here? Looks like he's busy avoiding us. Maybe he's shy. Maybe we were the scary ones. Really puts everything in perspective. That or he wasn't expecting to be spotted. I told you he was suspicious. Standing around the shop of all places without actually looking at any of the items. And the shopkeeper's nowhere to be found. Guess being inconspicuous isn't gonna work. Okay, yeah, this is the same dialogue. Okay, same dialogue. Okay, same dialogue. Okay, we'll pick the other option this time. Okay. So I laid on the charm last time. Let's brute force it. Tasty Design's the one with the white coat. Yummy. Really? There are some amazing designs. Stick around when we go back and we'll try the other routes. You should definitely check it out on YouTube, okay? This is made by the developers of Deadplate. They're amazing. I like Eddie, the main protagonist, a lot though. None of your business. Oh, sorry. Plants do need some privacy after all. I'll leave you to it. Cobbin turns the other way to inspect a different area. Cobbin or Cobbin? I like Cobbin because of corn on the cob. Does he think I was talking to the plant? That worked. Either way, it still works. Okay. Intimidate them, convince them. This time we'll convince them. I intimidated them last time. I hate this shop so much. Makes me so angry. I just need... Oh, wait, did we convince them? Be quiet and stay where I am for a sec, sorry. Did I convince them last time, or did I intimidate them? Oh, maybe I did. Okay, wait, let me load that back up, actually. Sorry, let me pick the other option. My bad. Okay. My bad. I guess I picked... I thought I picked intimidate, but I guess I convinced them. I can just skip ahead really quick. Yeah, there's like still like 10 other characters that you haven't seen. All their designs are just amazing. Force it. Intimidate them. What the hell is it to you? Do I have to repeat myself? I said I'd stay out of your way, so you stay out of mine. You are hiding something, aren't you? You gonna do something about it? Is there anything else you wanted to check out here? No, we're done here. Back to the bar, then. Shh, not in front of the bowl. Why? What's the harm in him knowing we're getting some drinks? Right, yes, drinks. Let's go, then. Wouldn't want to keep the, bartender waiting. Solid exit. Good delivery. Okay. Okay, so that's the same. Okay. So that's pretty much the same. I don't think there was any other options we could have picked, right? I guess we could go do the splitting the check, right? I guess we can split up. I guess we can split up like the bill when we split up the bill. Like file 9 was this one, so let's go see what happens if we split the earnings. Let's go see what happens when we split the earnings with them. Enter. Okay, let's get in there. Leave it be. Share with the group. Ooh, what'd you find? You get something, boy? What do you smell over there? Stop. Are there any stale crumbs you wanted to share with the class? I found 20 chips. Figured we could split it. I doubt our host will be happy with us looting his stash. Do you not want it? Nah, it's part of the appeal. Hand it over. It's more important than we have it than him anyway. It's not his life on the line. Yeah. Vic is my fourth favorite. I like Eddie, I like Benny, I like Cecilia, and I like Vic. A lot, all of them. And everyone else is still really great. It's more important that we have it than him anyway. It's not his life on the line. Good find. Gain +5 chips. Okay, so that's all they do. Okay. I don't think it makes... They're all hot. Yes, they're all incredibly hot. Yes, that is true. Okay, so that's all that happens. You just don't get 20 chips instead. There might be differences later on, but it doesn't seem like they catch you for getting the 20. So I would argue it's worth it to just take it for yourself. I guess. Then you can split it with your boyfriend. Okay, and I don't think there was any more options, I don't believe. I don't think there was anything else. So now I'm gonna load up back to, I'm gonna load up back to here, actually. Oh no. Here. I'm gonna load up back to here. I don't think there was any options here. So I'm just gonna load up back all the way back to this, and we'll join a different group this time. You have a choice of 3 groups to join, so chat, what do you think I should join with? Last time, we went with the villains. We could go with the kid, the person who doesn't talk with the cat, the Neko mask, and the British equestrian person, or we can go with this group, the sussy scientists. I like Mask, me too. Yeah, I really like the Mask group, they're really cool. You just want to go like that, then? We can go with the kid. And then, so this time, maybe we'll be the ones extorted. I will be kind of skipping through it, kind of, but not completely. Mask. Okay. Join the crew. You've been joining this group for investigations. Are you sure? Yes. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Welcome aboard. Suspicious. Did you finish the first route? Yeah. So we made it to the end credits. With the villains group, I guess, is what I'll call them. So this time, I guess we'll go with the good guys, because this is the team that was focused on healing the, injured. The hell you mean suspicious? We at least have an understandable reason for helping a possible opponent. He's supposed to be silly. I'm rightfully noble. Your point is... My point is that it doesn't quite align with your role, yes? You must be after something else to take on this kind of offer. I'm just pondering what that could be, and if that had put us at risk in the future. Maybe he just wants Sharkbag to be okay too. And does that sound brutal to you? Checkmate! Look, with that logic then, why aren't you questioning that guy? What do you want to get? What do they get out of this? Smiley face. Okay, never mind, they're gonna be the fan favorite, right? The tongue-tied enigma, they're gonna be the fan favorite with that thing, right? Are they even part of the group? Who the fuck is that? They might have just invited themselves, and actually... Barnacles! Can we just get sailing already? My chum's getting fried as we speak. Very well. You may have bested me on this turn, but I'm keeping an eye on you. It won't be long until I figure out your play style. The fuck did I do? Yeah, I know. I just called it. They're gonna be the fan favorite for sure. Now that we formed the crew, it's time I've introduced everyone. I'm Captain Sailor. This is Catfish, our master gunner. They wave. Yeah, yep. They're gonna be the fan favorite. Yep. There's nothing wrong with that. You just sometimes Catfish, based. Another Catboy, and your pilot Seahorse. Pilot. That does sound like a respectable position. And finally, Orca Man, our cabin boy. Oh, you do not call me cabin boy. Great. Here's how we're gonna sail, mateys. We shall be scouting for inventory that can be of help for my chum Sharkbag. He's this ship's first mate, and I want him back on tip-top health. Got that? Catfish isn't their actual name, Lamau. Aye, aye. Catfish, question mark. Yeah, I figured. I assume that's just Sailor making fun of them. I wouldn't try the water here if I were you. Tastes like it's straight from the Moto's pipes. Yum. I like sink water. I wonder how old this backstage area is. It doesn't seem like it's been all that refurbished in comparison to that stage. Maybe they don't bother switching out what's not meant to be on camera. Perhaps. I'm sure it has had a very colorful history. Afraid? No. Should I be? They're asking if you get stage fright. Oh, I don't think so, no. Really? Could have fooled me with how pale you got when the lights came on. Hi. How's he holding up? I'm quite alright for now. He's been in and out of sleep, but I don't think there should be any long-term injuries. Well, from an amateur perspective, anyway. Keep us updated. I promise I'll avenge ye, Sharkbag. Keep up the good work. I love you, Cecilia. I love you. It's locked. I know you're in there, shrimp man. Open up! Sailor starts banging and kicking on the door. Guess he's out somewhere else. Look, cameras! Maybe we can go film something with them. I think they're meant to be filming us, not the other way around. Catfish, question mark, taps at the camera with the tip of their folded fan, quirking their head to the side in confusion. Stop that, you may break it! I doubt the showrunners want us messing with their equipment. Wait, they might be onto something. Is the dot on the camera supposed to be red or black? Red if it's recording. Then I think it's already off. Perhaps they're still setting up. Guess that means you can't use it for yourself. Curses! Host room. Fan mail. Okay. Okay, let's keep going then, I guess. Guess what my costume's based off, Orca Man? Neither, but seagull. Wrong, but it's the closest, so I'll give you half a point. It's an albatross. Spotting it before a voyage is good luck to us sailors. Do you feel lucky yet? I'll let you know. A wall plastered with posters and adverts of flashy-looking people in them. Ah, yes, I recognize some of these faces. If I'm correct, they must all be previous winners of the show. A wall of fame, then. All of them are still vile criminals. They don't deserve such a noble space like this. Especially the last winner. Aren't you one of those vile criminals? You're still convicted before coming here, right? Well, there's certainly some more deserving of their freedom than others. She should have been the last person to get the full pardon. Really? Which one's that? The lady with the pink hair. Odd. I guess winning doesn't always mean innocent. Hey. They hold up a fan with a bull drawn on it. Cute. Bull. Oh, I don't know why I gotta sign that role. It doesn't quite match my costume, does it? They hold up a fan with hearts, spades, clubs, diamonds drawn on it. Cards? Games? Suit? Oh, you think it suits me? Thanks. What about you? What's your thoughts on... Is it supposed to be a fox? X. Wrong. A dog. X. I'm doing really bad at this. Cat. Oh, there you go. Correct. Correct! He's a cat boy. Based. He's honestly becoming one of my favorites, too. Seems to be a little storage area for extra clothing and accessories. Okay, never mind. I have a top 5 now. Let me know when you feel lucky. Okay, well, I feel like that was it. No load here, crew. Let's alter course. I'm a cat slime. Does he not talk? No, he doesn't, and I like it. Okay, we're locked in. Okay, let's keep going. Did you get more character cards? I don't think we did get any more character cards. Info deck. We didn't get any more of those in the other rounds. I don't think we got any more character cards, though, in our rounds. We just got Risky Runaway, which is Benny's card, by the way. So we didn't get... That whole time, I'm pretty sure we didn't get any new... anything, really. Maybe the first aid kit I could have checked. No way, is that water? Finally! Sailor starts frantically taking off his sandals right in the middle of the lot. Ew. Being associated with you is so humiliating. You suddenly feel someone tapping your shoulder from behind. Wrist. Cannonball! Wait, Sailor. You quickly grab Sailor's wrist, dragging him back and stopping him from running up to the fountain any further. Aye, Orca Man, what gives? Aha, I knew it. About time you showed your true colors. How low can you be to aim for the weakest in the pact? A child! Get off me. What the hell is that? What is that? She quickly draws her hoof pick and shoves it closer to your throat. Excuse me, is that what they use in those videos on TikTok where they scrape the hoof clean? They trim the nail? Ugh. Have you no shame? The hell are you talking about? He's got a shocker on his wrist. What do you think will happen if it gets dipped in water? Oh. She puts away her pick. Nasty. Clean your foot with that elsewhere. You mean I can't cannonball? They shake their head. I'm afraid not. I need a moment to think about this. At least take a proper seat. I must ask, how did you know about the shocker? Cecilia and I talked about it earlier. It's still just a theory, but the cat guy also must have caught on. They wave.
Of course. I should have known it was her who figured it out. She's one brilliant lady.
So you're Rook. She asked me to check up on you, actually. You two seem close.
She did, I mean...
Yuri.
I'm honored that you think so, but I'm not sure how she finds me after witnessing such pathetic display from me during Roulette. I owe her my life, you see. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for her wise play.
Ah, she's manipulating you. Toxic Yuri.
It's a shame she couldn't join our expedition, but that just goes to show how full of grace she is to be looking after the injured like that.
Shouldn't you find that suspicious too? Sounds like she's going against what her role is supposed to be. Who knows what she's planning?
Careful what you say next, as I won't just stand here and let you talk ill about her. Know your place!
Never mind. Doomed Yuri? It's pretty much doomed anything in this, I'm pretty sure, but maybe not. So can I ask back about that,
hoof pick?
Right. I doubt you went to prison with that thing.
As much as I wanted to, no. I acquired this from a strange machine that was in the room when I first awoke here.
So it wasn't just me. Everyone else must have some sort of an item then.
Blech, just ain't fair. What you mean there's a body of water around, but it can't be swimming?
Can't help your, chum if you're hurt yourself, can you?
I guess not. Doesn't mean I can't be pissed about it, though.
You'll get over it.
The verses engraved on the fountain plaque do sound exceedingly familiar. The first line especially reminds me of last season's winner. How long has this fountain been installed, I wonder?
Whoever says to the guilty you are innocent will be cursed by peoples and denounced by nations. But it will go well with those who convict the guilty, and rich blessing will come on them. Okay. We'll just look around first. Staff member that appears to be security. Okay.
What's VIP mean?
Very important person. Oh, never thought about how stupidly simple that abbreviation was.
You there! We're on a very important duty right now, so that makes us one of them VIPs, right? Make way!
Your entry is denied.
Step aside. Clearly they must have declined because your explanation was lacking proper context. Sit back and observe how I masterfully handle this interaction with the utmost respect and...
Your entry is denied.
I didn't even say anything yet!
For what reason? Is there a requirement or something? Only contestants with a minimum of 20 chips may enter.
Our Orca man is much more stronger than you. You let us in now, or I'm really gonna make him let you have it.
Sailor. Retreat. I don't think forcing ourselves in is the play right now.
Captain, your orders. Guess we got no choice. But mark these words, scoundrel. Captain Sailor and his crew will never be truly defeated.
Okay then.
How odd. I didn't expect to see something like this here. What, a phone booth? Nonsense. This is clearly a confessional.
Looks like a bit of both.
There's only one way to be sure. Open it up, Orca man.
No matter how hard you pull at the door, it doesn't budge. I don't think I can. It's shut it pretty tight.
Ugh. What do you mean?
They walk over to the knock on the walls next to the VIP entrance. Then they walk back to knock on the walls surrounding the phone booth in the exact same fashion.
Whoa, not much sound compared to the first one.
So the walls surrounding this booth are thicker than for VIP. For one.
Ah, I've made another discovery. Is that not an insertable slot next to the door? Oh, I get it now. So we have to use our chips to get in.
Wait, something's off. Looks too small to be for chips.
Speaking when your hair is covering your eye. An obvious miscalculation from your part.
Brooke scoffs and pulls out one of her chips to place it against the slot for measure.
As you can see, it perfectly does not fit.
Coin.
But Shrimp Man didn't mention any other currency, did he?
This might be something we want to look out for. Yo. Scary. Yeah, I don't think we'll get those 20 chips in the room, but maybe we will. Maybe that's how we'll be able to get the first aid kit. Me. Oh, you mean the guard. Not that scary. Okay. Well, let's make our way through each area. I guess we'll go for this.
This looks inviting.
And distracting.
Shield your eyes. I doubt whatever's needed for your friend can be found in the likes of that wretched place. Barnacles. That seems to be of everything of note here.
Where to next?
Perhaps we should see what amenities are provided in the shop. Hold it! I have a true sense of direction and navigation. When you've sailed as far as I have, you build a feeling for these kind of things. You do? Well, not exactly. But I do have something that'll help us find our way. Sailor whips out an old compass from his pocket and begins turning to see what direction to head towards. A compass? Where'd you find that? Found it in me cell before roulette. It dropped out of the slot machine. Seems we each received a token of good luck to aid us. I don't know how they got it, but I recognized it too. This here isn't just any old compass. It belonged to me grandpa. To me, I don't know if I'm going for an Irish or British accent. I don't know, bro. An heirloom. I was unsure of it myself, but the hoof pick I was given is the same brand as the one I had at home. I wonder if it is the same one. Sailor slowly turns in tune with the change in compass needle, turning towards the bar. I've found our heading. Oh, no, 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 no! I refuse to willingly go to an establishment of the sort, especially with such an unsightly theme. Don't insult the compass like that! My heirloom crowbar, Gordon Freeman, was my dad. Its choice has been made. It's fate we go there. We should go to the bar. This is what I get for choosing to help the misfits. Oh, come on, it'll be fun. Sure. Why not? Eh, you having fun over here? They put their hands behind their ears. Okay. Bye. They have the gall to include a shady den of drinking and billiards, but no beds. We haven't even found the dorms yet. What's this cave for? You see, when two people love each other very, very much, usually privacy. Oh, sick. Help. Oh, help with what? Are you okay? Is this man bothering you? That didn't even do anything. Come on, we're your crew. You can tell us, catfish. Maneki shakes their head and points towards the sign. Maneki or Maneki? I don't know. We'll say Maneki for now. I like Maneki's fit, by the way, a lot. I like the suspenders. I think they're suspenders? Kind of hard to tell, but I think they're suspenders. I like his suspenders and his little green dress shirt under there. Help wanted. I don't understand. Aren't the employees here for this exact reason? Could be for us. Staff member mentioned ways to make more chips. Maybe this is what they were offering if gambling isn't your taste. Ah, well, as much as I found alcohol and the act of indulging in it distasteful, it's comforting to know they prepared an opportunity for one to properly work and earn the chips instead of just through gambling at the very least. They remind me of a tanuki. I think that's what they're called. The tanukis that are like little shape-shifting, like, tricksters, right? That look like kind of like a raccoon. Surely this is only for show, correct? Raccoon dog, maybe? They don't actually plan on having a real bar that serves criminals drinks during the running of the show. Be nice if they did. Might make handling everything a bit easier. I need a drink. Could use something to ease my nerves. You drink! Well, no, but I am thirsty. I'm sure they'll offer water if they open later. See? Absolutely nothing of worth in this godforsaken place. Nothing of worth to ye. First thing I'm doing after interviews is getting a pint of whiskey. Wrong drink for a pint. Absolutely not. Are they all prisoners? Yes, they all have committed some kind of crime. Okay. A pool table. That looks like it's it for us, for this area. Yeah, let's get out of here. Let's go to the Inferno. Not the focus right now. Oh, okay. It's gonna be really long because we're gonna do the other route too. But I'm gonna try to kind of speed through it a little bit. Notice a familiar face in the shop near the counter. Benny? Oh no. Wait a sec, there he is, the guy that fried my chum. Why, I oughta. Sailor motions, rolling up his sleeves in a true sailor-like fashion. Seahorse, go get him! Don't call her. There'll be no getting him. I'm far above unnecessary violence. Oh, okay. Orca man, go get him! I'm not doing that. Go get him. Go get him. Oh, I actually did it. Yeah, I got it. Whoa, 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 what do you think you're doing?
Getting you.
Yeah!
Now what am I supposed to do?
Oh, I didn't think that far ahead. Put him down!
What the lady said!
Maybe give him a good old flogging!
What's that mean?
Beat him up!
Well, I'm definitely not doing that. Question mark?
Oh yeah, good thinking, Catfish. Let's interrogate him. The prospect of speaking with someone high-ranking is intriguing, though I firmly do not stand by the term of an interrogation. This is purely a calm and collected conversation among peers.
Are you sure about that? Because it really feels like an interrogation. Who are you? I just love this situation so much, bro.
Were you not paying attention earlier? I did a whole spiel on it. Damn, is my delivery really that forgettable? Hold your horses, I thought you looked familiar. You were the host last season as well, weren't you?
Well, at least one person was paying attention. Ah, didn't take you as an avid watcher of shows like this.
I'm not, but my, caregivers were, and I would catch glimpses.
Were?
You still live with your parents?
Enough! What did you do with that contestant?
You mean sandbag? I didn't do anything. He wouldn't have gone down in one wave like that. Someone must have put some kind of sea curse on him.
Probably through the handcuff.
That was production. I don't control the punishments. So somebody else is protecting you. If they were doing that, I doubt I'd be in the position I'm in now. They were broadcasting and he was acting volatile.
Put a bunch of criminals in the same room and flashed them. What do you think was gonna happen?
I don't control that either. Complain to our lighting department. But you gotta admit, it's pretty good theatrics.
Okay, electrical burn.
They hold up a fan with the medical symbol drawn in it for Catfish.
What's Maneki saying? Their name's Maneki. Wait, yeah. Do you know where we could go to find any medical supplies?
Maybe if you weren't busy threatening me, you would have already noticed we're at the shop. If what you really want is to help him, why don't you take a look around? After letting me go. He's got a point. Alright, toss him overboard.
He dropped Cupid without giving him a warning.
Oof, watch the suit.
Mr. King, please make your way to the dressing room. Shooting will begin again momentarily. I'd really love to continue chatting, but duty calls. Try not to take too long with whatever it is you're doing. We're behind the schedule enough as it is. I like he just didn't care that I grabbed him. Cupid dusts himself off and heads out to the shop. Nice. I'm a smooth criminal. Maybe I should be saving. Just have one save file, you know? So I'll have one save file. So save 11 is my end of route save. So this will be save 12. And I guess I'll just keep saving over 12 for this, like, group, okay? Items that probably shouldn't be sold to criminals are neatly displayed, okay.
I'll be honest, I was expecting the items on sale to be much more useful. At the very least, something cheaper than what's on offer.
5 chips isn't exactly a great start, yeah.
Why'd Seahorse even want to come here? The loot feels pretty useless, and I can't even afford most of the stuff. Treasure Island, more like. Trash Island!
Good one. Trash here is protected by a thick, transparent barrier. There's a small opening at the bottom you can use to exchange chips, and a drop box below the window. Seems to be where you can purchase and receive items listed on the menu. Okay, he's just chilling. Not interested in buying anything. Eyes, he's looking. Just looking then. Oh, I can't go to the vent though. So, we see the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. There we go. I had to hit escape. What a weird button.
Think that shirt'll fit Shark Bag?
I doubt it.
Yeah, then there's nothing useful. Shrimp men lied to us. Hold your horses.
I can't click on anything. I tried.
Look and behold, a first aid kit.
Oh, I completely missed that. Can anyone afford it?
I'm afraid I only have 5 chips in my possession.
Shit, same. 2 got any luck?
I also got 5, and 2 buttons if that's anything. Oh wait, that's actually perfect. If there's 4 of us and we got 5 each, then that means...
No, we have 4 each. If we reach 0, we're eliminated, which I'm 99% sure
is a cute way of saying executed. None of us can spend all of our money. So we don't have enough for the first aid kit. As if on cue, Maneki suddenly fast walked out of the shop. What? You there, halt! Quick crew after him!
Oh, we're gonna gamble?
Here. Maneki nods twice. I told you not to get too close to that door. But it says fun on it. Exactly.
Chips.
So that's why. That one staff member mentioned opportunities to gain chips throughout the show, and this must be one of them. How dare they assume we would stoop low enough to take part in such a cheap scam like gambling? I refuse to take a single step inside that tent. I want to take part in a cheap scam!
Sailor sprints through the door before anyone can think to stop him. Based. Let's go gambling.
Wait, you especially should not be allowed to go in there.
Rook quickly pursues after him. Follow. How many fans do you have? Yes. Cool. It's actually just one really big fan and has multiple combinations.
This is even more obnoxious than I expected it to be, and there's two sides to every fan. Whoa! This is what casinos are like. I can see why my old geezer's friends are always spending time there.
Normal casinos aren't usually like this. This is some cheap carnival fare, if anything.
Then what's even the point?
Okay.
Half these games don't even look worth playing. It's all just luck. What's the point of engaging with them if there isn't some sort of skill or challenge to it?
I don't know. Seems to be a game booth where you can play coin flip for coins. For chips.
Over here. Do you think that's the coin that's supposed to fit in the coin slot?
Nah, this one looks too small.
Still smart of you to check.
Seems to be a game booth where you can play a carnival-style shooting gallery for chips.
I don't really see the appeal of the slots. If I play a game, I want it to be something active and energetic. These machines will just have you pull a lever and sit around like barnacles.
Based. Seems to be a game booth where you can play higher or lower for chips. Okay, same. Pig dice. What's Maneki doing? They seem to be average functioning slot machines. It's the closest thing to resembling a normal casino. Maneki seems to be having fun watching the slot idly play itself to entice potential gamblers, but they haven't entered any chips yet. The machine's idle mechanics have landed on the jackpot several times. Are you much of a gambler? They waver their hand in a so-so motion. Doesn't seem like they have much else to say on it. Seems like this is our only option to make chips for now. Maybe we should split up and try our luck. Which? Wait, minigame! Assign each member of your group a game booth. Once you've assigned everyone a carnival game, click the confirm button. I feel like he said he wanted... How do I do it? Confirm. Oh, okay. Okay, he wanted something energetic, so let's put Sailor on the shooting range. I forget what the other games do. This one's just literally flipping a coin. I forget what chat, what do they do? What do the games do? I forgot. Let's put Rook over here. Let's just match up the colors now. Let's just match up the colors now. Okay, and let's put Piggy over here. Let's put Maneki on the Piggy, and we'll just flip a coin, dude. We'll just fucking flip a coin, dude. Does that work for everyone? I don't know enough about the games to tell if it's the best option. But you seem like the type to spend all day here, so I'll trust your word for it. Why does everyone keep saying that? Why does everyone think I'm like some kind of bum? Welcome to Coin Flip. Pick between heads or tails, and the dealer will flip a coin. How much is your bet? 1, I guess. Tails never fails. Hey, the coin landed on tails. You win 5 chips? I won 5 chips off of 1 coin. So, how'd it go? Rook?
Oh, how I despise luck-based sports. If only if it were a game of skill or strategy. The ones that actually matter how you play them, rather than leaving it up to something embarrassing like chance.
So did you make anything?
Hardly. I only made back 1 chip. I'm lucky not to be down by any.
Still better than nothing. Sailor.
That game took me back to the days of playing with my harpoon gun at the dock. I even doubled my chips. Can I play another round?
Maybe later. Maneki. They hold up a fan with a drawing of a pig nose over their face. Yeah, you played pig. I can see that. How much did you win? Maneki holds out their hand, showing their total of 8 chips. Not bad, thanks for the help.
So we have
34 chips. That should add up to being enough for the kit.
Wow, gambling really solves all your problems.
True!
That definitely should not be the lesson you're taking away from this.
Damn, I kind of wish I played the other games, but I feel like that was the best.
The first aid kit, please.
Play the game for yourself if you want to see the other mini games, chat. The requested item has been sold out.
What?
That's bull. We were only gone for a few minutes.
Ha! He said bull. Get it?
I made that joke already.
Hey, wait, that's supposed to be ours.
Nuh-uh. It's last come, last served, don't you know? It means the opposite. They don't seem to... Okay, this is the same, actually. What are you playing at? As the equestrian already guessed, no, we don't have much use for this item. And since we have it in our possession already, I'd be open to negotiate a way we both can get what we want. And that is... chips, what else?
20, I presume.
Oh, not so fast, horse girl. You haven't included the labor... Okay, this is the same as before. 36 chips, that can't be right. Almost double, actually. There's not a chance we're paying for that. Suit yourself. All useless now, I'm sure it'll be handy to have for future emergencies.
But Sharkback really needs that. We should formally request a pause to this negotiation so we can hold a civilized crew meeting and decide our next best course of action.
So a timeout.
If you want to call it that. Time out!
Time out. You four quickly huddle up in the corner. There's so many CGs, dude.
I knew those 3 would be trouble. And as much as I don't want to reward their antics, it seems to be the only way of acquiring the first aid kit.
If we pay them now, we'd each be down by more chips than we started with.
Raise. Wait, yeah, what if we just use what we won so far to go make more chips again? If we put in more, then we could get... what we get back will be even bigger, right? We could pay them easily with that.
It's only if we win. There's a chance we end up with basically no chips and no medicine.
God, they walked us right to the end of the plank. What do we do?
Counter offer. Do you know if there's anything else we could offer them?
I highly doubt they'd find much use in my hoof pick. What about you, Gates?
All I got's a crowbar. Sorry. Maneki. Smiley face. Okay, I guess Maneki's out of luck too. It's literally his fan.
Maybe I should give him my compass.
Do you think they'd take it?
Should we really ask this of him? Perhaps we should pass on the offer altogether. Sharkbag needs the kit, though.
Does he?
Does he? I know you mean well, but I doubt such an injury will leave him incapacitated. While painful, perhaps this is something he must overcome best he can without first aid.
I'm not sure. Even if his injury's fine, he needs some sort of pain meds before the next game. It may not be at too much of a disadvantage. Depending on what the game ends up being, that's the kind of thing that could cost him. They hold up a fan with the medical symbol drawn on it.
It's not like I want to give it up either, but this is survival, isn't it? Something that's worth a lot of money outside isn't going to do me much good inside. How many games do we really think this would need a compass?
Our lucky charms might seem useless, but for all we know, they could stick you in a maze or something. You sure you'd be okay giving it up?
I'm sure. A very noble deed. Your friend will surely appreciate your loyalty.
Your group pulls away from the huddle to face the trio.
Hurry it up, over there. Do you guys want this crummy junk or not? Wait, what if we offered you guys something else too? It can't just be chips that you want.
Sorry, kid, that is kind of just what we want. Okay, antique. Old beat-up hand-me-down. Not really. Does it still work?
Vic, are you being serious? Ah, it works perfectly.
I suppose it'll do. No negotiating skills. Yeah, we didn't even try to barter down. We'll take the compass and what you have for the kit.
While still leaving us with 1 chip each, correct?
Okay. Doing you a favor, just hand it over. First aid kit. Good luck with the interviews.
We hope that Bill will be feeling much better. Who the fuck is Bill?
Is that not his name? They elbow his arm and whisper down over him. His name's Sandbag, moron.
That's what I said, wasn't it?
Bones Elise. Vic's trio walk out of the shop while counting their chips and arguing in hushed tones to one another.
What rude rapscallions. And we're worse off than when we started.
At least we're not down to 0. Something tells me those guys wouldn't mind bankrupting other contestants.
I wouldn't worry about the likes of them too much. Alliances of their ilk are bound to end up betraying one another. There's little chance of them making it far. Right, no time to be worrying about all this now. We've still got a crewmate in need of our help.
So that's how we go about this route. Okay.
Oh, you've arrived right on time. He's just woken up. How's he doing?
Who the fuck are you?
I guess that answers that. He's still alive and swimming.
Hardly. Screechy Songbird here was chatting my ear off.
That's me. Ungrateful thug. She was trying to keep you company.
How are you feeling? Awake, but weird. How long was I out?
We unfortunately don't have any clocks here.
Hi. Hey. Right here.
But quite some time for such an injury. May I ask weird how?
My arm's killing me. Still feel all jittery and tense from the shock. Like my muscles are working against me. That's our confirmation on it being an electrical shock. Do you think you can stand? Maybe in a bit. Everything feels too sharp and any fast motions make things hurt like hell. Opening and closing my hands still feels weird. It's like I need to concentrate on every action I make or I'll fumble it. Even talking makes a weird sting into my jaw. Just how many volts does this thing have?
Perhaps you shouldn't have gone about making threats against the host before they'd even finished explaining the rules.
Hey, just because it hurts doesn't mean I won't take the energy to sock you if you don't keep that up.
How on earth did you end up with the role Crybaby?
Because he's a big crybaby.
Enough about all that. We got you this.
You didn't have to do that for me, little man. There should also be some pain meds in there if you need any. Oh, thank fucking God.
Do remember not to take too many. Take 6. We may need to ration them if your injury proves to last longer than the day. Here, why don't I hold on to this for you?
Right. Shit, sorry. Sailor knows me, but I must have given you two a pretty crummy first impression. I'm Sandbag.
2. Hey, where'd Catfish go? They may have silently parted ways on our way back to backstage.
I can never get a read on that guy. You sure? That's all I've done is read that guy.
Well, yes, that seems to be their entire deal.
There's someone named Catfish. Aren't you named Sandbag?
In any case, you may refer to me as Rook.
Eddie.
And as crummy as your impression was, we still believe it was in poor taste of management to react so violently.
Still, you guys didn't have to go out of your way for me. I knew it was signing up for a freak show, but I guess I didn't expect to see a kid first thing down here. I was told I'd be going against ones who deserve it, you know? He's lucky to have gotten stuck with you two instead of any other assholes here.
Character card received. Sandbag. Oh, we did get a character card in this round. Crybaby Underdog. Yo, he's got Cerberus. Don't beat yourself up, mate. Sure, everyone else might as well be as old as sea turtles. But I'm not just some clueless kid. I can fend for myself when need be. I've got a good judge of character. That's how I gathered my crew. Without their help, I wouldn't have been able to receive that cargo. I'm not usually a big fan of landlubbers, but you two proved yourself well to be an exception. Bravo, well done. It was my honor to have been of such aid.
Thanks, that's real sweet of you.
I wasn't speaking to you. Aw, how sweet of you.
Yuri.
Just remember, if you need any help dealing with any squalls on your future sails, I'll swim right over. Allies. Oh, Dappy Goon. Character card received. Sailor. Wait, I got their cards this time. All contestants, please proceed backstage. Interviews will begin momentarily. Okay. Looks like it's about to get real busy back here. I'll talk to you guys later, alright? Thank you for all your diligence.
Okay, I'm gonna save over this slot. Okay. So, wow. So that was extremely different, by the way. That was, like, extremely different, right, chat? Let's go read those cards. Info deck? No, it's not in the info deck. Whoops. It's in the character deck. So we got some new cards. There we go. Dappy Goon. And the Crybaby Underdog. It looks like there's no extra text. We just get a card. But interesting. Cancel. I don't think we have anything. The med kit? Yeah, no, we don't. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna run through this quick. Think you'll be good enough for think you'll be good enough for interviews? Not like I have much choice in it. Fair point. I really can't let myself get shocked again. I think they already kind of see me as a punching bag for me getting my shit rocked earlier, but I don't know how to actually act like it. Gah! I just can't take it when someone gets the wrong idea of me. Of all the roles to get stuck with. I get that. Is there something you like doing? Why do you ask? Maybe instead of scaring yourself into doing something, try to think about what you could do for yourself after. Huh? I'm doing bad at this. Like, don't think of it as, if I don't go through interviews, I will get shocked. Focus more on, I'm going to do this thing I like after I get through interviews. Don't think about the punishments, think about the rewards. Does that make sense? Is that what you do? Back when I used to work, yeah. Didn't do it for me all the time, but it helped. I guess I like talking about sharks. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe after I get through interviews, I could do that with Sailor. Sounds like a plan. Cute.
Perhaps a stronger allegiance would help de-escalate tensions among contestants.
De-escalate how? I doubt players like Vic are the type to be easily persuaded out of something they want.
An organized group of proactive contestants could be strong enough to keep disturbances from happening before they grow out of control. They could roam the break area and keep a lookout for any strange behavior and physically intervene when necessary. We could even set up a territory deemed safe for our alliance where dangerous individuals can't intrude. Yes, they will certainly prove safer and more effective in handling things.
So a gang.
Sailor reminds me of Hermes from Greek mythology.
Really? He doesn't really seem like an asshole. You sure you're thinking of Hermes?
Absolutely, definitely not. What on earth could have given you that impression?
You're an organized group of criminals doesn't sound like a gang to you.
Perhaps I should think of an alternative solution.
Good luck with that.
What the hell's wrong with you?
Looks like Elise and Sailor are getting in a fight. Okay, this is the same. Okay. I can't run. I'll look around to see if anything's different, but I think it's the same. Okay. Is that live audience I'm seeing? They weren't there before. It's protocol. They usually test how contestants behave on the actual stage first after the preliminary games. Once things are deemed safe for a live audience, they let them in. Okay, this is the same. I wasn't talking to you. Then I advise you to check with the medical staff. I doubt talking to yourself will look pretty on stage. I won't wish you luck for interviews, but you should find someone who will. I don't know what you expect going around blackmailing people in a show where you're basically asking for a pardon. If this show really was about proving innocence, it would have been cancelled a long time ago. He's got a point. Okay, this is the same. Forget I asked. Okay, same conversation. Hi. How are you feeling, Mr. Bull? Like you're... Okay, same. Mom, Granny, I'll pass. Okay, same thing. What are you staring at? Unkempt appearance before my... Okay, I was naive. I'm just gonna ask how your break went since I didn't see you anywhere. But now that you mention it, you do actually have a pimple on your hairline.
Forget I asked. Stop bothering me. Go away.
Seems I touched a nerve. Hey, you disappeared earlier. Everything good? Maneki holds up a fan with a violin drawn on it. Where'd you go anyway? Maneki puts their hands behind their ears. You're listening to... what? The violin? Wrong. Wait, then what was the fan earlier? Fine. What's being fine got to do with... No, I can't believe I just got that. Okay, and you're going out on stage looking like that. Like what? Is something wrong? Oh, never mind. I forgot that's just what you look like. Ugh. Dick.
Mr. Gates, what do you think about my new style? Can you tell the difference?
Outfit, makeup. Like what you did with your face.
You mean my makeup?
That's the word.
Why, thank you.
Okay, everything's the same.
You charmer. Do I seem that charismatic?
Oh yeah, do you got any tips? You seem to have more stage presence than I do, at least.
You really believe so? I felt as though I hadn't been given much of a spotlight so far. All I've done is stand and look pretty, but I guess that's all it really takes.
It really is.
Was there something you feel as though you're liking the most?
Guess I just don't want to say anything wrong.
Well, then my advice would depend on what you find right and wrong.
I don't know, just wrong. I don't want people to misunderstand what I mean or see me differently, I guess.
Ah, so you're worried you'll act out of character.
No, the other way around. The whole brutal bull thing is stupidly exaggerated. I don't want them to get the wrong idea. Surely they know someone can't realistically be just that one single title.
But that's who you are.
What?
You're brutal and bullish, and that's all you are.
I really don't think.
As much as I'm heartless, and as much as Mr. Sandbeck is a crybaby down here, we were given these roles for a reason, and a good reason at that. It's both our guidebook and a lifeline. It wouldn't be very smart to let that go.
I thought this show was about clearing our names and proving our way out. If we're not supposed to do that, then why are we here?
Oh, honey, entertainment outweighs justice any time. Just enjoy the spotlight and stick to the script you're given, and you'll do just fine.
Well, thanks for the advice.
Best of luck, darling.
Same to you. Don't want any from me. Piss off. Okay. Mr. Bull, make your way to the stage. So I'm going to save on this file. This is... yeah, okay. This is going to be our good guy route, I guess. Our good guy route. And then we'll go one more time for the other route. Assuming this is the same. Yeah, ready as I'll ever be. Okay, so then we got one more route to do. We got the, we'll finally find out what they're sneaking around for. I'm so sad we didn't get to talk to, like, Benny at all. Do my best. To be continued in part 2. Okay, I'm gonna skip through this because we already saw this, and we'll do the one last route, I guess. Pretty interesting, although we kind of knew exactly what was gonna happen in this route, like pretty much, because we did the opposite route. It's now the other route that I'm most curious about now. This one. Okay, so we're gonna go back to... it was this one. Okay, so we're gonna go back to 5, and we're gonna see what the last route is like. We're gonna join this group. Suggest an excuse. Yes. The only thing we were told was to familiarize ourselves with the area. Just tell them you were doing that if you get caught.
How long have you been standing there?
For the entire rant.
And you didn't think to tell me?
Oh, I thought you already knew. Sorry about that.
Well, if you don't mind, we're trying to have a private discussion. You could go along and...
What he said isn't too bad of an idea, though. I doubt they'd punish anyone when they haven't explained the details in the first place. Most likely just let us off with a warning. If it's alright with everyone, I could tag along. I was planning to do the same anyway, so...
Sure, I don't see a problem with that.
I do. He just came up with an excuse for you.
Well, but still, shouldn't you ask for my opinion before letting others in on it?
Oh, sorry, was I supposed to? Why? It's not like you're the leader anyway.
Of course I'm the...
I mean, well, technically we didn't make a vote or anything, but I did come up with the plan and was the one to recruit you two for a specific reason while he's... In that case, we could take a vote right now. Would that make you happy? I mean, I could just leave. I vote for the bull guy. Huh? Oh no, I'm not sure who to vote for yet. Vote for the bull guy. Don't... Works for me! All settled then. Cheers to our new leader! No thanks, really, guys.
Oh, I'm sorry, you didn't get the position you wanted. Would you like to be the vice leader instead?
No, it's all good. Perfectly pleased with the results. If this is what the people want, then who am I to argue? Someone's taking this well. Show us the way, leader. This better not become a whole thing.
So jealous.
Alright, we shouldn't waste any more time. Let's split up and search for... But shouldn't we introduce ourselves to our leader before that?
What are you going to suggest, playing icebreakers or truth or dare while we're at it?
Just so you know, I'm not risking revealing any personal information down here. Yeah, no offense, but I'd rather jump in front of a truck. I actually kind of agree with her. Truck-kun! Whoa, I was just thinking about sharing our names. I'm Cobbin. It's nice to have you as our leader. Little ladybug is Poppy. She and I were partners during Roulette, actually. This eager investigator is...
Don't you dare tell him my...
Vega. I heard you were Gates. Oh, Eddie works fine.
Not important. Are we done here? We should start with backstage first before going any further. Do these concrete areas weird you out too? I guess, yeah. It's easy to get caught up in the bright lights and theming, but they're this bizarre reminder that it's still meant to be a prison. Oh, you don't need to make it sound so creepy. Don't know. It's more reassuring to me than anything else. I'd honestly prefer if they were more blatant with it. It feels more honest than treating this place like a fancy resort. I've never been in a backstage area before. It feels very upscale. Come to think of it, I don't think I've been to a regular stage either. This room having reinforced concrete and brick walls is somewhat odd. For a show that requires constant remodeling and set design, makes me wonder if this area is older than the rest. Good guess. Let's have a new save, so this will be our file 13 save. Yes, so 12 will be 12, so 11's our original save. It's kind of slow on the uptick. Yes, okay. It's kind of slow, like, loading in, so I get, like, a little worried. Okay. I don't think we can go there, but let's talk to Millie and them. Unconscious. Well, it seems you've met with quite the party. What brings a flock like you together? We're just scouting around for now. Have you found any devious secrets? Not yet, but I'll keep you posted. No, you will not. This is meant to be classified, Edwin. Oh, I hope I'm not intruding. Nah, I'll catch you later. Ta-ta. Cameras. Look, a camera! Perhaps we can use this to communicate with audience members outside. Are they really allow that? Maybe if you lean closer, the audience will be able to see that pimple on your hairline. Hey, I do not have a pimple. Don't worry, it's not very noticeable. Is it gonna be a long video? Oh, yup, it is. Especially since the camera's not even on. Oh. I'm sure there's already people with like a video of just the one route, but I like to be thorough in my playthroughs. Even if it was, it's reality TV, not to mention we're only live when on stage. That they'd air anything they don't want shown. Like Vega's acne. Exactly. Quiet! Fan mail. Locked. The host's private room. I'm sure there could be some incredibly damning information here. Only one of us here know how to pick locks. Wait, do none of you know how to pick locks? Why would we? Well, I don't know. You're all criminals, aren't you? Wouldn't it make more sense statistically for one of you to know how? Statistically, no. If that's the case, wouldn't it make sense for you to know how? You're just as much of a criminal as any of us. The last part's debatable. But yes, I just don't have any of the correct tools with me. Wait, you actually know how? How talented. Didn't know cosmologists could do that. I should have guessed. You seem like the type to have a creepy set of skills like that. Let me guess. Was your crime stalking? Hey, it's not creepy to know how to get into places others would prefer you to stay out of. It's a very versatile skill set to have. Regardless, it seems this isn't somewhere we can access at the moment. Okay. Let's go into the change room. Is this some sort of Hall of Fame for the previous winners? How generous of them to include their smiling faces to motivate us. Almost looks like a shrine. At least they still included Lynette. Who? Pink-haired girl, last season's winner. Not surprised you're a fan of this show. Just a casual watcher. She's less forgettable than all the others. Lots of people upset about her being pardoned, but honestly a villain character winning has kept it interesting for me. Villain? She's a real person, not just some character. If you actually watched an episode, I think you'd say differently. Hi. Hats off to the costume department. I'm quite happy with the uniform they prepared for me. How about you? Did you request anything? Just something normal. Oh, I'm sorry they didn't follow it. Someone must have missed the note. Is it really that bad? Why is the crop top suit so horrible? I know the crop top's kind of weird, but still. So you hate your getup too. It's not terrible, just a bit warm. Yeah, the turtleneck is kind of killer. Could have been worse. Look at me. I like your outfit. What? Do you not normally wear pigtails and polka dots? Shut it, desk jockey. Okay. Perhaps the mirror is only one way. Without a doubt, something's on the other side. Maybe Bull Guy could smash it. Well, I don't know about that. Should be a less violent way of checking. See if your fingernails are touching with your reflection. Hasn't that been debunked? Regardless, it's an obvious spot to hide cameras. Who knows what footage they could get of us and edit into something else, or else use it as evidence to punish us. We should be careful with what we say. So we shouldn't be talking out loud about sneaking into staff areas and finding out what they're planning. Shh!
Okay, we're done here. Okay, everything worthwhile, let's move on. I am gonna try to go a little quick about this last route, but yeah. Interesting, I wonder what kind of commentary this statue's supposed to evoke. Isn't it a bit on the nose? Ah, that would have been much better if it was a grass sculpture. The grass would have stood against all this red. Everything has some kind of purpose behind it. There must be a reason behind its material and placement. Maybe if you pull at its arm, something will trigger. A hidden lever! Why didn't I think of that? Wait, Vega. Quickly grab Vega's wrist, dragging them back from entering the fountain. Ah! If you got something to say, then just use your words, will you? Shit, sorry. The cuff's most likely a shocker. I don't think that's worth it to get it splashed with water. I was going to do it in a way that won't get a drop of liquid on it. Go for it then. Vega swats her hand away and continues walking in the water. It was still nice of you to point out before anything happened. They could have gotten gravely hurt. Damn, so close. You actually wanted that to happen, didn't you? They're funny. Vega pulls on one of the arms of the statues. Doesn't budge at all. No noticeable changes in the lobby either. This might just be decor, actually. Well, we wouldn't have never known that unless we tried, so let's still see this as a win. Dive in and check the bottom tiles to be extra sure. Don't. So the cuffs being a shocker, is that verified? How'd you figure it out? I never would have guessed it at myself. It's still just a theory, but Cecilia and I were talking about it earlier, and... So you aren't even sure? It's better to play it safe. The cuff's in a different material than what I'm used to. I also didn't see anyone shoot the guy. He did that on his own. Obvious when you think about it. Just wanted to test him, that's all. I'm glad we talked this out as a team. That was a really great CG. I know Vega said we should look out for ourselves first, but I can't help but worry for that poor fellow backstage. Did you know that aloe vera could be a good plant remedy for burns? His isn't technically a fire burn, but still they promote the circulation and growth of bacteria. I do hope they still have something like that in the shop. I don't think they do. Okay, we read that. Hey, this feels like babysitting at a theme park while you kids run around. I wonder if we'll go gambling. That's strange. Oh, really? I thought the confessional with theater bulbs was a tasteful addition. No, not that. This is one of the few rooms I've seen with a door like this. The walls, too. They're thicker than here than around the VIP entrance to the backstage rooms. Maybe it's a set thing like you were talking about earlier. Mentioned it all being one big shell. Could be one of those passageways. Or it could be soundproofing. We had thicker walls like that where I used to work, and they did wonders keeping things quiet. Never would have guessed gardeners out of all jobs were part of the market for these. Well, you learn something new every day. Wait, that's not the only thing off. What is it? Coin slots. Most, if not all, payphones are used with coins. Crazy, I know. No, for once he's onto something. For once? It's weird that everything else is chip-orientated except this. Did Cupid ever mention currency outside of chips? Maybe he forgot. Being on stage can be stressful after all. I doubt it. He seemed right at home. Doors bolted shut. Insert something. Wait, we should stay back. There seems to be a guard posted here. Why, are you nervous? Didn't see any lockers for you stuffed inside, so you don't have anything to worry about. It's not that! You're standing alert by a restricted area that may hold confidential information about the game itself. If we get too close and are spotted, who knows what they might do to us? Aren't they just guarding that VIP door? Exactly. There's nothing to be intimidated by, Vega. They're just here to do their job. Here, just watch. Hello, sir. How are you doing? Your entry is denied. Well, it's not healthy to keep things bottled up like that. I think he just means entry to the VIP area is denied. No, maybe he's got a lot of emotional baggage. We should keep bugging him. Buddy, it's okay. You can open up. The guard seems to be ignoring your group. Oh, don't be like that. Stop coordinating with the enemy. Now let's see. How is it we're supposed to get inside? Contestants with a minimum of 20 chips may enter. Oh, I didn't realize you were still listening. Thanks for letting us know. Cool. Okay. Gamble time. Infun-O. Very clever. I don't really get it, but I do like fun. I hope they have corn mazes. They were my favorite affairs as a kid. Oh, I love the corn maze. I don't think this is that kind of fair. One of the masked staff mentioned opportunities to game. Okay. You're saying this is some kind of carnival-themed gambling pit? Gambling, oh. Is she allowed to go in there? Seeing that they're completely okay with the possibility of exploding my skull, I assume the legality of me walking in a casino is the least of their worries. Oh, I didn't realize she was a child.
How old are you again? Old enough to fuck your mom. I should have just scouted alone.
Get fucked, bro.
Nice. Ha, could be that's a coin. Nah, that's too small. Still worth a try. Good eye, Vega. Okay, let's do everything up. Based. So true. I like how all of them are by the the food. I'm surprised by most of the food offerings. They seem better quality than what was offered to me during my jail time. I have expected you to accuse it of being poisoned. Something being labeled beer-battered battery acid milkshake is already doing the heavy lifting of that for me. I think the food is poisonous, but that's no secret I have to accuse it of. Preservatives. Hardly anything decent to eat. The closest thing I could find in my usual diet is fried Capri salad. Wasn't even aware that was a thing you could fry. Sure is, bud. How are all the flashing lights and loud noises and fried food smells treating you? Not good. Not great, to be honest. Maybe we should take a bet to see who can last here longer without having a stroke. No, pass. Thanks. Okay. I think that's about everything worthwhile here for now. We should be good to move on. Okay. Let's get the hell out of here. So you can't gamble with this group, I guess. Okay. Let's go to the bar, then. Do things out of order, you know? Look, they decorated the bar just for you. It's just a bunch of nooses. Oh. Help wanted. Do you think they forgot to take this down? Maybe they're still in the process of it. Oh, are you saying they're for the players? The staff member mentioned ways to make more chips. Okay. That'd be absurd. There's no way they'd allow other contestants to serve one another alcohol. I don't know. Perfect way to poison each other. Don't say that. Vega's already paranoid enough. Too late. Oh, look, a nice little nook for privacy. If they bothered turning off that neon sign, I'm sure it'd be a killer place to sleep. Too bad every inch of this place is obsessed with assaulting my eyes. Shut up, shut up, shut up, look! Whoa. Yes, as you can see, Vega does have a pimple right above their hairline. No way. No, I think Vega actually spotted something. Looks like there's a vent on the ceiling.
Something different!
It could potentially lead through somewhere off limits. And in a concealed space, no less. I don't think the architects were thinking about the layout for a space filled with criminals very well. I don't blame them. The turnaround for building a new set every season can't be easy. Can't imagine their laborers are being treated well under these constraints. Maybe we should file a complaint on their behalf about them. Would you two shut up already? Information card received. Bar vent. We testing the vent out? Wait. Before we commit to anything, we should probably scout the rest of the facility first to see if there's any security to look out for. I don't want any of them to walk in on us doing this. Okay, cool. Specialty drinks available. Don't. Why, are you worried they're gonna put something in our drinks too? I get your gimmicks being paranoid, but they do still have standards. They are also trying to kill us. I wouldn't exactly put it past them. Even aside from that, think about it. There's no clocks. I'm right here. There's no way to know how much time has passed between rounds. We could get a few drinks in between games, but then before you know it, it'd be time for the next game. Giving participants alcohol will surely make the game more interesting. It'll lower inhibitions of criminals with potentially violent or unruly histories. Don't you see? This is very obviously a trap disguised as a perk. Taking the edge off before going into life or death scenario sounds really helpful to someone as jumpy as you. To each their own, but it's your funeral. I'm staying far away from whatever amenities they may offer. That's everything worthwhile. We should move on. Okay.
Interesting. So this event, I wonder where this one's going to lead us. I'm just going to get through the next conversation, I guess. We'll see it from their perspective. Although I guess Bones... I wonder what Bones is going to be doing, honestly. I'm going to save. Just... File 13 is where we're going, yeah. So I'm just going to keep saving on file 13. Okay. So I wonder what he's doing. You notice a familiar face in the shop near the counter. Shit, is that... Do you think he's here to spy on us? I think he's busy haggling with the cashier. Maybe we're not as important as you think we are. Well, he's still the host. That seems like a pretty high status to have down here. Who knows what he's planning to do to us? You think the pink balding man will show up in their nightmares tonight? Balding? It's not... It's perfectly okay to be scared, Vega. It's something natural, nothing to be ashamed of. Not scared of him. Edwin, help me out here. It's an overreaction. We should be wary.
Vega's right. Those masked assistants were trailing right behind him. He's someone important for sure. We shouldn't let our guards down. Still, didn't need to piss their pants over just seeing him. I did not piss my pants! But if he is important, that means he has answers, right? If our goal is to learn more about the show, why don't we ask him directly? Do you even hear yourself? A death game host being honest and cooperative is unthinkable. They're all sadistic, bloodthirsty, backstabbing weasels who... You know I can hear you guys from here, right? I'm not associated with them. Edwin, why don't you do the talking? What? Why me? Well, you're the leader, aren't you? Wow, what a quick turnaround. Hey. Hi. What are you planning? Right now I'm getting black cats if the shopkeeper weren't being so damn greedy. No, not... What's your plan with the show? What's your game here? You have to ask production that, and just have to call the call sheet. You know most people open a conversation with hi or hello, right? Then why host the show? Are you truly here just to follow orders from those controlling everything? Yeah, that's typically what a job is. Most jobs don't include pointing a gun from a demon's throat at people just to watch them squirm. If I wanted to watch people suffer, I could have just watched the show. Sorry to disappoint, but if you're looking to talk with a showrunner, you're talking to the wrong guy. However, if you're looking for an autograph, I've got discounts on them right now. Nah. Everybody. Collective? Nah. What did you do to that contestant? You mean sandbag? I didn't do anything. He seemed like a very healthy fellow. I don't think he's just suddenly faint on his own like that. It wasn't me. Electric burn. Production controls it. Protecting the host probably didn't want him to knock his fake teeth out. If they're doing that, I doubt I'd be in the position I'm in now. Okay. Don't control it. Okay. So are you truly not that important in the grand scheme of things? It really is. Very wise, Poppy. I'd argue being the host is a pretty solid position, but if you want to be a weird asshole about it... But, I was holding down the up key by accident. Whoops. Try not to take too long with whatever it is you're doing. We're behind schedule enough as it is. It's the same anyways. Okay. Someone already bought a 20-chip item. It's a first aid kit, too. What a relief. I hope it's the guy who fainted. How reckless can they be to spend on something that costed before interviews are even done? Are they even paying attention during introduction? Without a word, Poppy placed some of her chips on the shop window. What are you doing? What is she buying? What does it look like? You can't just march right up and buy things like that. Why not? I mean, you can, but as I just said, the chips are like our lives. Shouldn't you think more critically before spending it? That's all I'll ever need. What did you get, Poppy? Is it the sleep sack? The sleep mask? I knew it was gonna be the sleep mask. Oh, it suits you. Good choice, honestly. Don't encourage her. What are you getting, then? Glad you asked. I'm saving up to get something that really matters. The only thing worth noting on the menu is obviously the fan message. Really? Thought you would prefer the suite. Why on earth would I? You can't seriously believe that room is actually private. It's not. It'll obviously be bugged with secret cameras scattered at every inch in that space. I'd rather explain to the audience directly what I'm trying to accomplish and clear my name, than spend all my savings and set foot in an obvious scam. You seem confident they'll listen to you. People watch this show because they're curious about who we are, how the stage works, what the next game will be. And when you're curious, you tend to get attached to those who can directly provide you the answers. She's just gonna keep wearing this for the rest. Okay. Speaking like there's any guarantee that I'll actually air. Okay. Hi. Everything, wasted everyone's time. Nothing wrong with being thorough. I have things to say about our next course of action should be, but it'd be smarter to share them when no staff members are present. Does the shop hallway work? That'll do. If there's nobody manning the bar, there's no cameras within the alcove, we should be safe to explore it. There weren't any rooms north of the bar that we had access to, meaning the vent likely leads somewhere off limits. Like a janitor's closet. Exactly! It was meant to be a dig, but it might be even sadder that you got excited by that. It's not what's in a closet that could be exciting, but where that could lead to. The staff-only areas connect with one another. We find a closet, it may lead to a break room, and that break room could lead us to where the showrunners work, where the show's analytics are stored. The custodian's closet is the first step to what could become a grand conspiracy. I never knew you were so passionate about janitorial duties. Still, perhaps we missed something. Maybe another sweep would be advantageous. If we have to walk around and dig through every little corner again, I'm ditching. The worker that followed The worker that was following around Cupid on the stage mentioned things were still being set up. So you're suggesting we should wait until the producers are ready before we begin trespassing? That's very thoughtful of you. No, I'm suggesting if you want to break in, we shouldn't put it off. The workers are busy setting up the arena, and they'll be pulled away from other responsibilities. There's a chance things could become more busy once the bar is in working order. Wow, look at you, starting to sound like an actual delinquent. Here I thought the leather jacket was trying to compensate.
Oh, that's a leather jacket.
Oh.
I couldn't tell, honestly. It is a little bit like the shading is a little bit darker than the pants. Okay, it is a leather jacket. Okay, still like a crop top leather jacket though. Come on, man. That's fucked up. Then you did him dirty. You did my bro dirty.
Good point. We'll do a quick sweep to see what's on the other side.
Okay. Go, 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 go. I'll do a save. But it's not a big deal.
So, how are we supposed to open the vent?
I've carried a lot of bagged soil, but I don't think I'm strong enough to bend metal yet.
This type of task is exactly why I wanted you in the group. Can't you at least try?
I might have something.
Why, got any ideas?
Well, I've got a crowbar, and...
You didn't think to tell us? Where did you even get something like that? You couldn't have possibly smuggled it in.
It's up my ass. It dropped out of the slot machine in my cell.
So that's the lucky charm they issued you with. I suppose giving a brute character a blunt weapon like that would make for an interesting TV. In any case, it's absolutely something we can use to our advantage.
That reminds me, what did you get?
Let's focus on the task at hand. Avoiding the question.
Now, Vega, that doesn't sound very fair.
I'm sharing only when it becomes relevant, and that's final. Now get to it, we don't have much time.
Okay, okay.
That'll do. Alright, Poppy, you're up.
What?
You know...
Vega awkwardly gestures toward the vent entrance, looking back and forth between it and Poppy.
You want me to go in there? Yeah, Cobbin's the muscle. You're the scout. That's why I approached you guys, remember?
Oh, I figured it was because everybody else thought you were annoying and were avoiding you.
That too.
I won't lie, he's kind of bad. I would say, out of everyone, he is my least favorite character. In a it's not that bad kind of way, okay?
Fine, give me a boost. Be quick. Try not to be too lackadaisical about it.
He's the paranoid character, so it's hard to like that kind of character, in my opinion.
If I get caught, I'm telling you told me to do it.
Look at her there.
Problem.
Jesus Christ, you scared me. What is it? Did you get caught?
Nah, nothing exciting. Found a room, but I can't get the vent from the other side open.
Oh, do you need to borrow my crowbar?
Scoring a free rep and I can swing around an unsuspecting passerby sounds tempting, but there's no way I'd be able to use that. I need someone stronger to come with.
Fine, fine. Let me go in first. You can give me directions from behind.
What a gentleman.
Sorry, I've got a cat with me, so I'm petting him.
You're gonna take a left from right here.
Thanks. Did you see what was on the other side at all?
Not really. It was pretty dark in there. Smelled like a hospital, though.
A hospital?
Why, you scared of doctors or something?
Oh, no, it's just... Why would they have a hospital here? They clearly aren't using it to help the contestants.
Wow, you're starting to sound like Vega.
You were close to being tolerable with the crowbar stunt, but it's losing steam. I'll try to tone it down.
Maybe it's for the staff.
Huh?
The hospital. Maybe it's in case any of the staff get hurt.
You think there's any stuff we can snag from there?
Stealing from a medical unit? That's cold of you, bull guy, even for a criminal.
20 chips for a medkit is steep. I'm sure if it's bad enough, they'll get their staff into an actual clinic sooner than they would us.
That is assuming they have benefits. Another left.
Ah, thanks.
How much do you think they get paid anyway?
I assume a lot, considering what they're being asked to do.
On top of being stuck down here with us.
That too. Why? Are you interested in applying?
It wouldn't be too bad a gig. Do you think they'd hire convicts? Maybe the winner can try for it.
The winner? Do you not plan on winning?
It's here.
Yeah. Yeesh, you're right. It does smell like a hospital.
Ladies first.
Yeah. Press space repeatedly to pop the vent open. I banged it. That doesn't look like... Okay, this is a more... Okay. Is this?
Nice to see they're prepared at least.
Definitely not a hospital then. Still bizarre seeing a morgue.
Right? I half expected them to just leave our bodies to rot wherever they fell. Information card received, morg. I have to say, they probably have the most interesting, like, route in what they see. Okay, just keep saving over this. The vent you dropped down from is right above. We should check everything out before heading back. That's weird. What is? These files on the contestants include their medical information. I guess it's nice for them to keep tabs on any health conditions we have. Yeah, but why keep it in the morgue? Is there anything worth knowing about in there? I doubt the gang conspiracy Vega was talking about included whether or not anyone here has asthma. Actually, hey, let me look at theirs. I want to see if there's anything embarrassing. It doesn't have anybody's name. Just says participant 1A and stuff. Damn, well, is there anything worth making fun of? Give me a sec. Participant 1A, damage to thyroid. One of them has chronic sciatica, whatever that means. Participant 10A, history of heart conditions. Why did he look like that? That's all I can really get from it. It's a lot of medical jargon. Is that supposed to be you? I forgive you. There probably wasn't much I could riff off anyways. Am I the one with heart conditions? Hey, over here. Oh, that's foreboding. Look, there's one for lackadaisical pest, too. One for paranoid cosmologist. Seems there's one for each of us. That's cute. They're unlocked, too. How fucked up would it be if we opened it and our own bodies were in there? Okay, well, now I have to check. Seriously? Yeah! You gotta see if there's a copy. Okay, yeah, empty. Did you actually think you'd find something in there? The thought of it was freaking me out. Wouldn't have been able to leave without knowing. I'd be thinking about it all day. Wuss. Hey, wait, what about the ones that got stuff on it? I mean, the clipboards. I don't recognize the roll on it. Do you think they're the people that died during the preliminary rounds? Looks like it. Check this out. Oh, I wonder if they have their tools in here. Participant 1B, deceased. Roulette, yeah. Gunshot wound. Wow. Player elimination, gunshot wound number 1. Went through the head, no projectile recovered. Deceased, preliminary wound, okay. Tampering of equipment, gunshot wound. Posterior midline scalp, okay. Partial bullet recovered. This one also tampering of equipment. Death, gunshot wound number 1. Left knee, no projectile. Gunshot wound number 2. Mushroom bullet recovered from the right upper abdomen. Oh god, this guy took a lot of shots. 6B. Player elimination causes a gunshot wound. Gunshot wound. Potentially fatal. Lower left abdomen. Gunshot wound number 2. Right upper thenar. Imminence and exit. Exiting through right hypothenar. No projectile recovered. And an optical submarine. Gunshot wound number 3. Potentially fatal GSW. Entering the lower umbilical region. Okay. Are we just gonna go through everybody? Oh my god, they just shot this guy a bunch. Above brow, what the hell? Graze, deceased. This one says incident report and scratched out. Redacted, player elimination. That's interesting. And this one was shot through the neck. Okay. It is literally going through everybody. Oh my god, man. You're killing me. Electrical burn. Player contravention. Refusal to proceed to game area. Cause of death. Excited delirium. Oh, this person didn't go. Cause of death. Excited delirium. Oh, and the wrist thing went off and just killed them. Autopsy reports. Can we open the trays? Locked. Why, did you want to gawk at the bodies or something? No, nothing like that. I guess it's just weird knowing there were other contestants. There's a chance we could have met them if things turned out differently. At least they weren't alone. Even if we never met them, they got the decency of dying with somebody else. But they'd only known each other for a few minutes. I'm sure they still appreciated it. Guess so. Information card received. Okay, autopsies. It's got a chunk missing. Any medical supplies you were hoping to steal? No. I'm sure an actual doctor looking through this could find something useful. It honestly looks the same to me. I guess the equipment for examining a dead body isn't as in line with examining a live one. Who would have guessed? Hey, take a look. Did you find something gross? No, but there's a spreadsheet open. Ew, I prefer you find a brain or something. Okay.
Okay, certified. Okay. A lot of cards. You suddenly feel the back of your throat choke as you hear voices fast approaching from down the hall. I thought he was leaving. He just had a going away party last week, didn't he? Nah, I started gambling again on his probation. Shit. Let's go up. Poor bastard. At least they were open on rehiring him. Right, hired. But yeah, he's damn good security. I can see why they offered again, even with his habits. Maybe even because of those habits. Eddie, are you listening? Eddie. What are you doing? Come on. We need to go. We need to go. I've been saying that. No time. Oh, yeah, hop in our... Yep, I was gonna say hop in there. Oh, blanked out. It's okay. We just explored the morgue, basically, after going from the vent. Did you hear that? Hear what? Could have sworn I heard the tray door. Ooh, spooky. Maybe they're trying to get out and seek revenge on their prison guards. Ugh, don't even bring that up. This place gives me the creeps. Even if we had a zombie serial killers roaming the place, I don't think we'd have anything to worry about. It's not like we're the ones who shot him. It's been on edge ever since management brought in a break-in. Fuck, is security not fixed that yet? Someone broke in? Apparently not. I don't know if they're even sure. Tammy told me there was a missing medkit from the shop. Oh, that one. But for all we know, someone might have just misplaced it. That's annoying. We've already rushed enough as is. Don't even want to guess what upper management's planning. Probably figuring out if there's anyone left they can give overtime to that isn't already crunching. Hey, if we're lucky, maybe that devil will offer some gift cards in exchange for it. Don't count on it. The door clicks shut, and you each hear their footsteps trail down the hall. You still alive? Yeah, I think we're good to leave. Agreed. Information card received. Break in. You get so much information in this route. Like, let's look at the information, the info deck. It's insane. We have like a full stack. Bar vents. Goes down a level. Morgue. Purpose of storing. Okay. Hey. Nope. Kitty cat, why? Oh, yeah. Okay, that went through all of them. Yeah. Okay, and break in. So we, someone... Okay. Sorry, kitty. And then there's also the character deck. No, we didn't get any character deck. Okay. I think we're okay to leave, though. Can't tell if you're acting dumb to entertain me or if you're just genuinely wanting to get caught. Hydrate check, please. Make sure you're drinking up lots of water, chat. This is, we've been going for a while. I don't know if we get to explore anymore. Do you have a death wish or something? We saw everything. Let's go. No, I didn't see everything. Shoo! Oh. Okay. Return to the bar, I guess. Stretching and a posture check, too, to finish up, chat. Honey, we're home. Shh, look! How long have they been over there? Arrived a few minutes ago after Vic, Elise, and Bones came in and then left. Who were they again? The Trivial Tycoon, Nonsensical Joker, and Deadly Dreamboat. I think they're planning to do something to Sailor's group. Who are they again? You guys really don't have everyone's names and roles memorized yet? Sailor, Rook, and Maneki. They're the Dapper Goon, Loyal Equestrian, and Tongue-Tied Enigma. Do you think the bartender suspects anything? Why do you ask? With all of us whispering and crowded into this shady corner of a bar, I'd say we're pretty inconspicuous. Cobbin's been keeping them busy, but I'm unsure if they were sent here because they were assigned to bartend, or because a camera we missed caught us. Well, if they haven't said anything yet, I'd hope we're in the clear. We can't be sure. Let's retrieve him before he reveals anything he shouldn't. Cobbin. Hello, I was just talking to the bartender about the drinks they have on offer. They look so tired. Their hair looks different, too. Anything good? Questionable. Yes, that's very nice. We were actually coming over to get you. Yeah, I like the bartender. They look good. Is it a flavor I've never experienced in ginger drinks before? Do you know where you sourced the ginger root? No. Did you seriously order something while I was looking away? What did I say about spending chips? What about the kale? Do you think it's not mixing well with the agave nectar? How should I know? Take your drink and leave. Yes, let's. Vega tugs Cobbin away from the bartender into a corner of the bar. Bartender turns to trouble himself with something else. Nice. Oh my god. Oh
Oh my god. I assumed it was the agave, but on second taste, I'm unsure. Are you guys still talking about that drink? It's weird. I don't think I've ever tasted something like that before. Weird in a good way or weird in a bad way? Bad. Would you three shut up about that? The vents. What did you find in the vents? Did you find the janitor's closet? They do have a janitor. They're not doing a very good job because it was dusty as hell in there. It was back there. Just a bunch of dead bodies. Very funny. I suppose it was just a dead end then. No, it was actually a bunch of dead bodies. It was a morgue. A morgue! Yes, a morgue. Which one? This? Morgue, yeah. Yeah, let's read that card for them. There were 20 cabinets labeled with each of the contestants' roles to store our bodies and perform autopsies. Oh, but why? I thought they were catching all of our deaths on camera since they were the ones carrying it out in the first place. Wouldn't an examination of the body be a tad bit redundant? Especially since this show is an alternative way for executions. Foul play can still run rampant, I'm sure. That, and despite the flashy colors and death traps, this place is still under federal jurisdiction. Can't imagine them being able to kill whenever they want without a proper identification of each death. We also found several files on each of the contestants that had died in the preliminary rounds. You did? No, so all the contestants that lost or weren't able to tie. Meh, a lot of them died via elimination, but there were some odd ones out. A couple died from messing with the equipment. Did say their name or who they were paired with. Just some numbers in their role. Trying to remember what the sheet had said. Participant 1B, 6B, 10B died from a gunshot wound after being eliminated. Participant 10A died from excited delirium. Sounds fake. Participant 2A and 2B died because they were tampering with equipment. And participant 8A died from player elimination, but it had a redacted part. Like they had to change the original finding. Mostly bullet wounds, which isn't surprising, but what's with contestant 10A's excited delirium? That's right. What did that medical sheet say? Oh my god. Okay. Ooh. Yes. Yes. Participant 10A was also noted to have heart conditions, yeah. Likely a heart attack then. Some sort of nerve damage. I hear it's a common association for many bodies that have been electrocuted. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Why are you hearing this kind of stuff? Aren't you a gardener? Then it explained the burns on the wrist. And their partner dying because of player elimination while they died of player contravention. Even though they had won, they refused to keep playing. And were electrocuted as punishment. With the one administering the punishment likely not knowing about any heart conditions. Or not caring. Cold. This is great. It is? Don't you see what this means? A player was unlawfully executed despite meeting the requirements of the game. They had won their round and were punished for not complying. Because we're not supposed to die here unless it's via the rules of a game. A punishment and an execution are very different things. I don't know. I mean, it's bad, but even on the autopsy type, they reported that it was the player's fault. And they didn't attribute the cause of death to bet and forgive. They attributed it to the player's own health condition. Even though it does make bet and forgive look bad, it certainly isn't show ending. But hey, if you came here with the goal of getting a small chance at having the show be minutely fined, then it was a good effort. Even though that won't happen unless you get that information out. But I doubt they'd air you proudly revealing something like that. Still something to keep in mind. It's not necessarily the information itself that's important. It's that the information reveals the behavior and frame of mind from showrunners. If slip-ups to that degree are possible, who's to say they don't have other things under control? This. Yeah, the break-in. Yeah. That's right. While we were in there, we overheard some of the staff talking about a break-in. A break-in? Who on earth would be trying to break into this place? Not many, I'd assume. That might explain how they were able to do it. Production was so busy setting up the show to keep us inside, they missed someone slipping through the cracks. But why? Staff said a first aid kit was missing. If they were coming here for something like that, couldn't they have just stolen it from a regular pharmacy? Yeah, like a normal person. No, they're definitely here for a separate reason. Perhaps it's a crazed fan or someone with a connection to one of the contestants. Whatever the reason, we should be wary. Okay, backstage. We've made good progress today. I hope we do right as to not lose this momentum. So what's our next step after interviews? Well, like I just said, don't lose momentum. And don't trust anyone. Even you. How are we supposed to trust their suggestion that we don't trust anyone? You know what I mean. With that, Vega gets up and makes her way backstage. Dick. Not even a thank you. Maybe they just really love interviews. It's probably best we head out too. I don't want to risk whatever punishment they'll give us for being late. Shoot, but I didn't get to finish my drink. You don't sound very disappointed about it. Maybe Vega left because we didn't let them have a taste. Oh no, how careless of me. I didn't mean to exclude them. I should give them the rest. Common hurriedly follows after Vega with the drink in hand. Thanks, by the way, for helping me out back there. Sorry I froze on you. It's nothing. Even if you did almost fuck everything up, it was nice not being sent in there alone. Besides, it was pretty funny to see you act like a deer caught in headlights. Just don't climb up like you did in there on stage and you should be alright. Thanks. Because that'd be really embarrassing. Like that could be reputation-ending levels of humiliation. Thanks, Poppy. And don't get me started on how that could influence the games, killing yourself, and how you'll be remembered in one blow. Thank you, Poppy. Despite the cutthroat words, you catch a half-hearted smile as they leave and can't help but feel alright. Lackadaisical pest. Poppy. Nice. Okay. Let's talk through with everybody, but I think that's pretty much going to be the end of it. Hey, you! You the scumbag that pushed Sailor around. What? You think you're tough for threatening a kid, that's it? What? No, I didn't push him around. I haven't talked to him at all during the break. Oh, are you sure? He said one of them was a scary guy wearing all black. I think I'm sure, yeah. No. Never mind then. Have a good day. Or I guess, good luck with the interviews. You too. Stupid, stupid, stupid. He keeps muttering to himself as you walk away. I don't recall spotting you at all since you dismissed yourself from backstage. Me neither. Up to something bullish, I presume. You know that the roles are exaggerated, right? Well, I have my doubts. I guess you couldn't be worse than those vile good-for-nothing miscreants. Who? Trivial tycoon, deadly dreamboat, nonsensical jokester. Even just saying their roles makes my blood boil. Eesh, you sound really heated. The hell they do? The question is what they didn't do. Their lot ransacked my pockets for all I'm worth. Stole from an intimidated young man who'd only wanted to help his friend. If you insist on saying you're not the role you were assigned, then I advise you to stay away from the likes of them. Seems like something bad went down. Oh, so we'll never even know. We didn't get that point where it's like, okay. What the hell is wrong with you? Okay, this is the same. Okay, that's the same as it was before. Eddie's gonna be the same. Is that... Okay, live audience. Thanks to the underdog stunts, it's been delayed quite a bit, but he proved quite how effective the security measures are with the cuffs, not to mention the entertainment value. Nothing like that. Just someone well-advised on how production like this works. Quite straightforward if you think about it. It's difficult to imagine trapping citizens underground in the same cage as more than 10 convicted criminals without some kind of confirmation that they won't bite. You're describing this place like a zoo. Fitting, don't you think? Okay, so in this route, I don't find out he used to be the showrunner. Her expression looks bored and completely unimpressed, but you notice one of her fingers anxiously picking at the skin behind her ear. Nervous for interviews? I'm being serious. Do you think they'll shock anyone again? You won't get punished. They only shocked him because he was acting out of character with his role. I don't know how lackadaisical I could be with a live audience booing me. If it makes you feel better, you've been a real pest. Aw, really? You mean it? A total nuisance, yeah. You handled annoying Cupid in the shop, no problem. Just do that again, they'll love it. That does sound a lot more approachable. Okay. A little bit of differences. Did Vega like the drink? I believe so. They looked nervous about going on stage and kept fiddling with their glasses. But after tasting it, they yelled, "What the hell is in that?" And they got so excited and dropped the glass. I'm sure that you took their mind off the interviews. But how are you feeling, Mr. Bull? You're like a quaking aspen. What? Trembling. Okay, you look uneasy, a bit, yeah. Imagine mom. Okay, imagine grandma. Okay. Okay, what's up with you? I suspect Cobbin may be trying to poison me. Nah, I just didn't want you to feel left out. Do you trust his act? Haven't been given reason not to yet. You think it's an act? It just feels like he's trying too hard to get on everyone's good side. Most likely trying to catch us off guard. Not to mention how his role of being creative could mean just about anything. I don't know what to expect from him, and that makes him dangerous. You should talk about that during interviews. Maybe I will. Afraid? No, should I be?
What exactly? They point towards the gates with their fan. Oh, are you asking if I get stage fright? Correct. I don't think so, no. Drawing with a clam on it. No, I didn't climb up before. Forget that. Huh. I like that in the route that we didn't see or meet Maneki at all in. He was more talkative. They were more talkative. Okay, and what do you two have to say? Going on stage looking like that? Okay, he's an asshole. Mr. Gates, what do you think about my new... Okay. I love your outfit. Like what you did with the dress. Suits you better. Why, thank you. I kept everything the same. Oh, you cracked me up. You weren't causing any trouble, were you? What makes you ask that? You did completely disappear after you left with Mick's cosmologist and the others. Oh, them, I forgot. There was nothing like that, but I appreciate the concern. How'd things go for you? Swimmingly. For me, at least, but it seems the flock that was helping Mr. Sandbag had a few strikes during the flight. Why did something go wrong? Some tension between the contestants is all. I'd say it's nothing to ruin their mood. There'll be more chips to earn later in the day after all. I hear that. I'm guessing he's involved somehow. You're quite the detective. All that investigating must have helped you, yes? I wouldn't trust him much if I were you. I know his type. I heard that. Okay. So I'm gonna save. This will be my other route, I guess. But I think that's probably all there is for this route. Yeah. So we'll make our way to the stage. But that's gonna be it for this route. The only thing we got, I think that we didn't look at, was character deck. We didn't look at, yes, the lackadaisical past card. But there's no extra text on it or anything, so we'll just make our way to the exits and end the, I don't want to say demo, but yeah, we'll just end the playthrough. See Benny. Oh, stretching. That took longer than I thought, but I doubt they expected most people to go through all 3 routes like I did, to be honest. Yeah, Jackpot Crash Course to be continued. Great game, though. I'm really enjoying it. I'm so surprised at all 3 routes being so different from each other. I have no idea if I'm actually going to continue with all 3 routes, because that would be a lot of work. And I can see why this is such a gargantuan fucking game for them. Because imagine you're doing this, you're making 3 separate routes that are connected plot-wise, but also you're pretty much going through you go through different areas, you do different things, and your characters learn completely different information. It's gonna be crazy, honestly. But so far it's fun. I think when part 2 comes out, I'll continue with the villains route, and we'll see where we go from there. Obviously, depending on which routes you get and stuff, I'm wondering if you can kill get different contestants killed on what you do and stuff in the future. It definitely looks like there's gonna be lots of different versions of the game, basically, that you can go down. So an all endings version might be a lot more difficult than I suspected at the start, but honestly great. I'm really excited. That I love stuff like that because it means everyone's playthrough is going to be different, and that's always really fun to see. Obviously, we talked about it a lot. Music, phenomenal. Art, phenomenal. Character design, phenomenal. Story is really good so far. Obviously, I can't comment too much on that because we're basically just like through the tutorial and stuff, you know. And the introduction, which was fine. It was great. So far, I'm very interested. I'd love to see more of this. Follow the developers on Twitter because they post a lot of stuff. If you didn't know Eddie and Benny already, I've been following the devs for a long time, and I've been seeing like little comics of Eddie and Benny together for like a long time. So that's kind of why I was really excited to see them. No spoilers or anything like that. I don't think there is anything they spoiled over on Twitter and stuff, but it's fun to see. If you want to see more of the characters, I'm sure they'll draw them. But yeah, I'm really enjoying the game, reminding me a lot of Your Turn to Die. I'm sure, I haven't played it, but I'm sure other people are mentioning Danganronpa right now. My favorite's Your Turn to Die, though, so that's a special heart spot for me in my heart. But yeah, I'm really enjoying the game. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, everybody. That's gonna be it from me. If you enjoyed the video, please click that like button and subscribe. It helps me out a lot, and if you want to see more of Jackpot Crash Course, I will be there to play it as soon as it is released, okay? We'll try for all endings for now, unless it just becomes gargantuan of a feat. But yeah, anyways, YouTube, thank you so much for watching, and I will see y'all in the next video. Peace. Oh, and if you haven't heard of the Studio Investigative games before, I highly recommend checking out their other games, such as Dead Plate, Cold Front, Elevator Hitch, etc., etc. They make some really amazing games, and I have a video for every one of their games, so go check those videos out. I'll leave that at the end of the video, too. Bye, everybody! Bye.